What's up, everybody, and welcome to Shapes of Gaming, the weekly conversational podcast all about video games that's unedited, unfiltered, and unhinged. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Stenson, Neocharge on PSN. And joining me, as always, we're on episode number 44, Retro Gaming Encyclopedia, Bob Harriman, Leon Lyon Hartley on PSN. What's up, dude?
Oh, just another day of paradise, man. Keeping real busy lately. Work is kind of blown up. My professional life, of course, in a good way, not a bad way. And so suddenly things just got really busy, which impacts my gaming time. But the perpetual issue. I want to be an adult so I can use adult money to play games, but then I don't have time to play games.
That's the circle of life right there. Also joining us, he's pretty much a regular at this point in the third chair, Alex Meece. He did the intro. He's a wizard on the keyboard. He has all kinds of talent when it comes to making music. Goat Lord Sriobix on PSN. What's up, dude?
Dude, it is so weird to hear you say on PSN now.
I'm still not used to that.
Yeah, nothing much. Pretty much just life. Work's kind of changed a lot. There's a lot going on now, so I have actually more time to play video games. Recently redid my game room, so I've got my old consoles up here. I'm still trying to figure out the layout of everything.
The original NES, front and center. I love it.
Yeah, and right next to my N64.
Pikachu N64. Those are rare.
Oh, yeah. I've had that thing since I was 5 years old, and I've held on to it and taken care of it.
Repping the retro stuff. I love it.
Yeah, speaking of the Pikachu, Matt, did I send you that that picture?
What one?
Once again. So you remember the last Pokemon set my wife started cracking open?
Oh, yeah.
She got the hit. Yeah,
Ascended Heroes?
No, that was the one before Ascended
Phantasmal
Heroes.
Flames.
Phantasmal. She opened her first pack of Ascended Heroes today.
That was her first pack.
Pulled the Pikachu EX card, which is like a $350 card.
The secret illustration rare?
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy shit. She got some hot fingers, dude.
Pikachu EX number 277 out of Ascended Heroes.
Oh my God. I heard that set's huge. It's like 544 fucking cards.
Yeah, it's massive.
That's what she said.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. Because that's like she pulled two hits. Usually the secret illustration rares are the hits. She pulled the Charizard, and now the Pikachu. Dude, they're the goats, right? Charizard and Pikachu and Gengar, of course, they're like the most popular. Eevee's pretty popular too, but man, it's always those Charizards and Pikachus that are the super expensive cards. I got out of it, dude. I can't do it. They're bringing out fucking sets every 2 months, and these sets are like 500 plus. Like, I remember when sets were 64 cards, bro.
Amen to that. I'm with you, dude. I'm 100%. I think it's gotten a little crazy, but you know what? If it keeps her happy and it allows me to play all the games I want, who am I to fucking argue?
There you go. And we've been playing a lot of games. We've been playing some new ones. We've all been playing one game that we're going to have a spoiler cast on at some point. We're still organizing that. But Bob and I dived into some new games, and so did you, Alex. So we'll talk all about those. Before we get into it, how's your week been? What are you drinking?
Oh, well, this evening I am going to thank, was it JK Liquors? That's near your place. They came in clutch. I was really running behind from from work this evening, right into recording, and from the very local Red Leg Brewing here in Colorado Springs, the cinnamon roll, which is an oatmeal pastry stout. Let me tell you, this is pretty much cinnamon toast crunch in a can.
I think I was talking about this before. I think I had it on tap at Red Leg, and you were with me.
Yes.
So I'm gonna need you to save a can of that for me. And I'll save you one too. But we still got to do the liquor store run for me to buy your 6-pack, because boy, oh boy, Pokopia, what a fucking hit this month or last month it released. Man, that's sitting at fucking 89 on Metacritic. Holy shit. Or OpenCritic.
Insane.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's up there with Resident Evil Requiem. I hope it's like just keep it 1 point below Requiem. I want Requiem to be on the top. Come on.
Nah. Let it be a 92. I want those fantasy points.
True. Alex, what are you drinking? How's life been? How's your week been?
Like I said, week's been good. I found the other day at Walmart of all places, Dragon's Milk came out with a new. I guess my camera's up here now.
New what?
New stout. It's a coffee chocolate stout. It's a collaboration with Mad Kid Coffee. It's actually really good. Like, this is my second 4-pack of them now, and I'm loving it.
Oh yeah, those are strong ones too, aren't they? Aren't they like 10%?
Yeah, their entire line is 11%. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. And they're like really smooth stouts too. Dragon's Milk is awesome. It's almost like Left Hand, some of their nitro stouts, but they're just so smooth. I love Dragon's Milk. And just a fucking cool name, right? What are you drinking?
Oh yeah,
I'm drinking Dragon's Milk. Well, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, you heard me. Hell yeah. I'm also staying local, Bob. I have one, 15 minutes from me, 10 minutes from your brewery you're drinking, and that is Bristol Brewing Company over in Ivy Wilds. They have an incredible Oktoberfest called Red Baron, and it's a Vienna style lager. So, I mean, this is a red right there. Look at that. Yeah. People on the camera, it's a red beer, and it's delicious. It's got it's very full flavored, and dude, there's something that hits different when you drink out of a bottle, right? Dragon's Milk is out of a bottle, so yeah, it's interesting. Life's been good. I smell some change coming. I don't know. I feel it in my bones. Something's changing. I don't know if it's like recent events or what, but I recently came from dinner. I think I had the best ramen I've ever had in my life, and it's definitely the best ramen in Colorado Springs. So,
did that come on recommendation from our local foodie?
Actually, no. This time, I heard about it. He heard about it, and I just recommended it to him. And he's like, "Ooh, I gotta try that." So, yes.
My! How the turns have tabled.
How the tables turn, or the turntables. But no, dude, it was super unique ramen. The broth was so creamy, and the noodles, they tasted like they had just made them, like just then. The egg, I don't know how big of a fan of you guys are of ramen, but I like break this shit down. The egg, you can tell they soaked it in soy sauce, so it's a soy sauce soaked egg, and the yolk was just super creamy. It's got seaweed, it's got some mushrooms. The pork belly fell apart, melts in your mouth. It's just the best ramen I've ever had. It was very unique. So Jenya starts with a J, downtown Colorado Springs. So this episode brought to you by Jenya. No, no, it's not sponsored. I just had some bomb ass ramen like I don't know, 25 minutes ago. So yeah. Other than that, snowboarding, gaming, and drinking some beer. And of course, we're here to talk about it with you all. So, let's see. Spoiler cast. It's in the works. We're getting it organized. Resident Evil Requiem. We've all beat it. Most of us, I mean, 90% of us have platinumed it. You're getting so close, Alex.
Yeah, I'm real close.
And we have a lot to say about it. And we've been discussing off the cast, of course, and we want to talk about it with you all. We're just organizing it, and I don't know, probably sometime next week. That's what we're trying to target. Maybe a Thursday release right before the main podcast on Friday. Who knows? So if you've played and you've beat Resident Evil Requiem front to back, you listen to the spoiler cast. If you haven't, don't listen to the spoiler cast. Go play the game because it's really good.
Spoiler, it's really fucking good.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the spoiler cast.
Right? Thanks so much for listening. It's been we just finished that, and Bob and I jumped into our games that we agreed we would both play, and we're going to talk about a new game that just came out that everybody loves. So let's get right into it. Before that, though, thanks for being a community member of Discord. If you are, and if you aren't, hey Bob, where can people join the Discord and see all of our awesome social media posts and everything like that?
Oh, you mean where you can see me struggle with my old man syndrome online at the Twitch streams? You just pop into your browser. You go to shapesofgaming.com. You will find the landing page that will take you to all of our links, which include the places where you can hear us. The Discord, as previously mentioned, you can hear and watch us play on the Shapes of Gaming Twitch channel. And, come in, have a conversation, enjoy. We like to laugh. We have a good time, drink beer, all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, definitely check it out, shapesofgaming.com. And while you're there, leave us a nice little comment. Give us that thumbs up, the heart emoji, whatever that platform you're listening on has. Please go check it out. Once again, at shapesofgaming.com.
Love it. Yes. And one other thing, if you have beat Requiem, we do have a poll, a Resident Evil Requiem. We have a poll in the spoiler channel. Okay. It's in there. I'm not going to go into what it is, but it's in the spoiler channel. If you've beat Requiem, go into the spoiler channel, go do that poll because we are curious. That's all I'm going to say.
Absolutely, man. And before I forget, folks, my kid's going to kill me if I don't mention this since they got that started. On the landing page, you will see all the socials, but the one that's not in there is the TikTok. We do have a TikTok. It has not been linked. We are working on that, and that is a emerging playground. Thankfully, I've got Gen Alphas in here that can help me do that stuff. See, sorry. See, I'm getting yelled at, right? I'm old man, all right? I'm a millennial. I'm an elder millennial, folks, all right?
Hey, man, it's Gen Z, no cap.
Well played, sir. Well played.
No.
6-7.
Oh, he did the 6-7 thing. Oh, God.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, no, I live with Gen Zs too, and just it's constant bet and no cap, and I'm like, yeah, cool.
I don't know how you guys stand hanging out with me, Jesus.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Generational gaps are fine as long as it's not like Gen Alpha.
Yeah, just hang out with my old man friends, drink beer, and play video games.
Exactly.
There you go. Be an old soul with us. Well, I'll even light up a cigar with you.
Oh, exactly. We are so close to being Gen X. Like, I think one of the best generations in the last fucking 50 years, 60 years. We're like barely millennials. So, and we've seen shit, dude. Millennials have seen shit. I was in high school when 9/11 happened. So, yeah. And it just keeps
5.
Yeah. So, but hey, anyone of all ages is welcome here. I mean, 18 plus probably, being adult because we cuss and we talk about adult things. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's your little. It's in the tag, folks. All right, it says explicit for a reason. I'm not going to tell you how to parent. It's not my job. But just remember, we don't have a limit. Only 2 limits here. We stay away from other politics and we stay away from religion. But outside of that, it's pretty much free game.
Exactly. So yes, we have been on Twitch a lot. Bob has been streaming a game he's going to talk all about. 2 games, actually, he's going to talk all about. We streamed Neo. He streamed Resident Evil Requiem. We've been streaming a lot on the channel, so you can see that at twitch.tv/Shapes of Gaming. We've been having a blast. And we, anytime we play a co-op game, we're on there, so it's fun. What do you say we get into the news? We got some items, and then we'll get into what we're playing, and yeah.
Yeah, and then keep on moving on and going to play some games. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Let's get do that.
I'm itching to play the game I'm playing that I'm going to talk all about.
Yeah, I've got 2 of them. I'm over here just scratching. I gotta get all kinds in. But yeah, let's
them both at the same time.
Sleep is for the weak.
Exactly. One with your feet and one with your hands.
I got 2 controllers going.
Right.
No, but let's go ahead and we'll start off with this because we did tease it last episode we were on because the announcement hadn't broken yet. This I'm pulling it from Game Informer, but naturally it's out there. This came from Bandai Namco. If you remember last week, they teased a new RPG was coming. There was a lot of speculation. It's funny now that you mentioned it. There was another game that could have been possible, but didn't match the art style, and we'll talk about that later.
Huh.
But we are getting not a Tales game, folks. We are getting a new Sword Art Online game, a new RPG called Echoes of Ancrad. I believe I'm saying that correct, my fellow weeb.
Maybe
it's Aincrad.
Aincrad. Dang, I was this close. But looks you're dealing with a floating castle. It looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. There is no release date yet. This is still just a hey, we are working. Oh no, never mind. I apologize. I was thinking of a different game. This is announced for July 10th of this year. So it dropped out of the middle of nowhere. I watched Sword Art Online, the original, like the OG season 1 stuff back in the day. Watched a little bit of the next iteration of it, if you will. Have you watched any of the, or familiar with the material, Matt?
I am not. I'm pretty salty this isn't Tales, but I'm happy for the people that are excited. It's Sword Art Online.
Yeah. All right. So I know you have, Alex, right? You know Sword Art.
Listen, man. Okay, so I've got a character tattooed on my body.
Oh, shit.
All of the games and several figures up there. I'm a massive fan of the IP.
We got a super fan here. I had no idea.
Absolutely.
So you're excited about this announcement then?
Yes and no. I've read probably a little bit more into it than Bob has at this point.
Okay.
From what I gather, like they're releasing this game, and the rumor going around the rumor mill right now is that it's just going to be the first 2 floors of the 100 in the Aincrad Castle, and I'm like, well, you could make an entire game out of that. SEO fans have been wanting a full-length game for a long time, and you haven't given it to us.
Okay. Oh, you're right. I thought I knew that name and recognized that tower. So I did. So I'll give you the backup, real quick. The premise, if you will, Matt. So Sword Art Online, everybody's injected into a virtual reality game, an MMO. Literally, it's an MMO, where they're injected in
hack.
Kind of like, think more like Matrix. They're literally jacking themselves in. Ooh. So Aincrad is the tower in the first season, and there's a whole story and all this, and I'm not going to get into that. But the idea is everybody was leveling up their characters by fighting through the floors, and they wanted to be the first ones to get out. So that was the premise that sold me when I first wanted to watch the anime, and it's evolved a little bit beyond my taste, just from my perspective. But this actually sounds interesting. I will be keeping a watchful eye on it, because you are going through a castle floor by floor by floor to reach the top, and enemies progressively are supposed to get harder.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The premise has been touched in 2 of the Sword Art Online games so far, but there hasn't been one where you got to fully make your own character and play as your own character the whole way through. Like previous titles, you were able to make your own character. You were still in CGI scenes as the main character of Sword Art Online, so it was a little rough sometimes. If they can get the gameplay down and the graphics are good enough, I think it'll be a hit with the community. But I don't see this really being a high scoring game. They typically aren't. But
gotcha. So like what, 70s? Because I saw the other ones were like 70s.
Yeah, I could see in the 70s. Yeah.
Oh. But who fucking knows with reviewers nowadays? The reviewer landscape is just, I don't know what's going on with it.
Like, it's half AI now.
Exactly. I don't even want to talk about Marathon score, because it doesn't matter, because there's no one of note that has voted. But the fact that people have voted and they have weight, it has a score now. Don't look, because Bungie has already been like, hey, don't score it to the legit outlets until the raid cryo whatever comes out. They did this with Destiny and Vault of Glass. Vault of Glass was the highlight of Destiny, vanilla Destiny 1. It was what you were building up to, and they're doing the same thing with Marathon. So yeah, review scores are hit or miss now. It's crazy. Yeah. So okay, cool. Well, I'm not excited for this, but I'm excited for people that are excited. And I love to see the RPG in the limelight. I was really hoping for Tales, because we're due for a new Tales game, and I'm itching. Well, I'm not itching for a Tales game anymore, and I'll talk why. So, but I would love a new Tales. I'm always down for it. Maybe a summer announcement. Who knows?
Yeah. You know what you can get excited for, Matt?
What?
Our next announcement.
Oh yeah.
This is a follow-up. So last week there was the Capcom Spotlight event that was streamed. There was some good news, reiteration of experiences or titles rather that are already coming out. We were hoping for Onimusha to get a release date. That didn't happen. We saw some additional content and support for Street Fighter 6. We're getting more Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection, which already has a score by the time, like, as of right now. It's looking really solid, things of that nature. But the highlight of the show for me, and I know it is for you, Matt, is they did an overview trailer again of Pragmata, which was supposed to be April 24th, and at the very end of the trailer they dropped that piece of paper and then scratched out April 24th and said sorry, and my heart sank for a minute.
Right, because they did this before.
Yes,
they said sorry, and then they scratched out the date and put 2026. They're like, oh, so this time it's good news.
We got the opposite of that, and instead of being the April 24th, Pragmata's new release date has actually been moved up a week now to April 17th of this year. And boy, oh boy, let me tell you this much, Saros, you are going to be taking a backseat because Pragmata has entered the building.
Dang, yeah. I'm going to play them both, and this is exciting for me because they pushed it out of Saros's window, and I was like, oh, what? Like, it was conflicting because it was a week out, and I was like, I don't want to play Pragmata for like a week and then go right into Saros. So this is incredible.
You've got 2 weeks.
Exactly. 2 weeks is 2 weeks is doable, especially depending what it's 20-hour game. Who knows, right? But yeah, I didn't watch any of it. Like, I saw Pragmata come up, and I was like, oh. And I listened to it, and then I heard them like go into the date, and I was like, "Ooh!" So you watched the stuff, right, Bob? And
yes,
it looks. What are your thoughts?
So this game, I do not know how, because when we first saw not the initial reveal trailer several years ago, but when we saw the next trailer last year at Summer, I don't want to say Summer Game Fest, but don't quote me.
Game Awards.
It might have been Game Awards. I was like, that looks good, but there's something about it with the frame rate and everything else. And then they showed the next trailer, and it looked better, and the frame rate looked polished, more locked 60. Excuse me. And then they showed the next one. And then this one, I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, I know you looked away. Be prepared to have your mind blown. This looks gorgeous. I am really here day one. I'm assuming you're getting this on day one, right, Alex?
Yeah, I already have it pre-ordered. I'm actually really happy that they moved the date up, because I had Pragmata and Saros both pre-ordered, so now I can play them both. So it works out phenomenally.
Heck yeah! So you're in the same boat there. This hits all the cool check boxes, right? So we've been getting, and I mean, it's not bad, but we have mainly been getting sequels of current IPs, of existing IPs, or remasters or remakes, and this is none of them. It's a new IP from a well-known developer, and it's AAA, and it's sci-fi. So, and it's not a sequel, it's not a remaster, it's not a remake. It's like, we got so many of these on PS4, right? Horizon Zero Dawn, Ghost of Tsushima, Bloodborne, Death Stranding, right? Like, new IPs we've never heard before, that they're amazing big IPs now. So I'm always excited to see games like this and developers take a risk. It's honestly a risk with a new IP, because a sequel or a remaster or a remake is usually a safe bet, right?
Yeah.
But this is a risk, and man, everything I've seen, everything I've played, I played Sketchbook, which is cool. Alex, have you played the Sketchbook demo?
I have not, no.
I would recommend it. It's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be really cool, and you love to see them polish it, and it's running well now. Same thing happened with Claire. When we saw one of the trailers, I was like, oh, that's rough. But then, You get it in your hands, they polish it. So I think it's in the polishing phase. I mean, it should be going gold here soon. So yeah, I couldn't be more excited. We're all super excited for this game.
Oh yeah,
absolutely, dude. I'm so happy that they moved it up to the 17th. Not only does it take it out of Seros's path, but this gives me a greedy reason because, as you know, gentlemen, this was number 1 overall draft pick this year for me. So,
numero uno.
Yep. Capcom between, let's see, you got this, you've got Onimusha, you've got Pragmata, we've got Resident Evil, we've got Monster Hunter Stories that just came out. And right now, spoiler, it's sitting in an 85 on OpenCritic. Capcom is on a generational run right now. Their stocks are soaring fucking high.
Damn it. Should have bought it. Stocks are risky though, but
I'm thinking metaphorically, it's possible. But did you see, as a side note, that Nintendo's stock jumped like 10 or 13% thanks to Pacopia?
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good on Game Freak because they did that, right? Game Freak was part of that. No. Game Freak's part of what we're about to talk about. Yeah, that on there, but no, this was the same team out of Bandai or Koei that did Dragon Quest Builders 2. That's right. Yeah. So got another banger. I've been hearing nothing but good things about it. It's definitely not even close to my preferred genre. I mean, the game that I'd probably say I played and enjoyed that was even close to this was Harvest Moon, Back to Nature.
Yes. I'll cover that in some other time. We can talk offline, but there was news about a Harvest Moon game that was announced, and I think it got a release date. By the way.
Okay. The newer ones, I mean, I think the last 2 have hit, and then there was a spinoff, Story of Seasons by the same devs or the same people from the developer. I don't know. I don't need another farm sim.
Well, it's either that or a Destiny.
Exactly, right? Oh my god, dude, I dropped so many hours into Back to Nature.
As aside, and not to distract us, but I was talking to a friend today. He wanted to complain. He's been trying to work on the platinum for First Berserker Kazan. That game that came out in January of 2025.
Wow.
He's 1 trophy away. I think it's 1 trophy right now. He's put 1,700 fucking hours into that game.
Holy shit. That's a lot, especially for a single player. Like just that game is based off of another IP, right? It's based in, what is it? It's a story within another IP that's not a video game. I forget what it is.
I believe so. I think that is correct. And just for a frame of reference, this is the same guy who's platinumed Caesar Salad on PSN, by the way. He has platinumed every Souls-like game I can think of. He platinumed Lies of P. He's platinum Elden Ring and all of these. And he said this, he's platinum Sekiro. And he said this is his favorite Souls-like of all time. And there's a boss fight in there that is absolutely his favorite of all time. So
wow. I played the demo. I liked it. I wasn't in the mood for another Souls game. But when I am, I think it's still on my list. So yeah, First Berserker Kazan.
Yep. Definitely go check that out. But yeah, man. Let's see what else do we got here. Let's see anything else for Capcom there. Any other highlights from you, gentlemen? That was the big news for me.
The new Robot Master.
Yeah.
They showed the silhouettes of all the Robot Masters for Mega Man Dual Override, essentially Mega Man 12. But they also showed us 6 of the fan entries for the Robot Master that were designed by a fan. So they showed us the 6 finalists, which they all look really cool. I have a favorite.
Yeah, I was going to ask. What do you see, gentlemen? I knew we'd all have one. All right, Matt. Which one are you going for?
The Firefighter.
Oh, Valve Man.
Yes, Valve Man.
What about you, Alex?
The first one, the one with like the crazy hair. That was cool too.
Like the flower hair. Yeah, that one was pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, for me, it's the vacuum cleaner maid, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I like that one a lot. And I'm like,
I bet you do.
Hey, listen, what gets me going. If it's a Mega Man character, so be it. But no, it's a pretty cool design. It was between that one and Cactus Man. I think it was the one that they had named it. I really liked both of those designs. I'd be happy if either one of those won. But like, I think it was 6 of them. All 6 of them were phenomenal.
Yeah, they are.
I'd be cool with any of them in a game.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. How about you, Bob?
I'm with Valve, man, dude.
Yeah,
that thing looks like that design looks like a Mega Man boss. I mean, they all do, and they're all wonderful, but there's something just about it. It's hard to describe when you're talking about the design of a Mega Man boss,
right?
One of the Robot Masters. It's hard to describe that. That's it. That's what we're looking for. It's an X factor, and I think that one has it.
Yeah, I do too. It was crazy they showed us a silhouette of all the 7 other Robot Masters, and the art we saw. Now, was that Capcom looking at these fan designs and basically doing a derivative of that design in their style? Because these all looked fucking professional from like the development team.
No, so from my understanding, these
That's
were
incredible.
as the submissions came through, which is just awesome, because that tells you, like, for those that may not be aware, this has been going on since the NES era of Mega Man, since like Mega Man 2, I want to say. Don't quote me on that one.
I think so.
Yeah, where there was boss designs being done by the community. This is one of the very few times we've gotten it in North America. It was usually isolated to Japan. And then this just tells you how much the industry has grown in terms of artistic expression and capabilities out there. But yeah, those 6 silhouettes, and I'm like, they showed up, or the other 6. I'm like, stop.
Oh, yeah.
Or the 7 silhouettes. I'm like, stop. I don't need to see any more, please.
Right. Yeah, just so many incredibly talented people out there. So I love that Capcom's doing this, and good on them. You know, going out to the fan base and saying, "Hey, make us a Robot Master. You could be in our game." That's so cool.
So the characters, I looked it up. That like the most notable ones that were either initially fan designs or submitted by fans. It goes all the way back, because Cutman, Fireman, Iceman, Electman, Gutsman, and Bombman were all fan designs.
Wow.
Yeah. That takes you a long way
back. That's first game for most of those.
Wow, that's awesome. Did they do it in 11?
I don't know if they did. I don't think so. I didn't hear anything.
11 had some cool ones. I really liked 11. So, yeah, awesome. Yeah. Other than that, they announced a new Mega Man collection that you're excited for, right?
Well, this has been announced for a while. They just gave us some more information. Yeah, they gave us more information on it. There's no, actually, yes, and I know what you're talking about. Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection. Collection release date. That was announced already, March 27th. If you, how do I put this nicely? If you want to show Capcom some support, definitely go check this game out. But just know that the Star Force collection is it's adjacent to the Battle Network games, but this is where they moved from like an isometric 2D plane to more like an isometric 3D. And it's quite frankly not as good.
Yeah,
I see.
Bob was actually over just the other day, and I was like, because I was watching the Capcom showcase because I finally got around to it. And I was like, you know what, bro? I've never heard somebody say, you know what? My favorite Mega Man is Star Force.
So
it's not the dog on the games, but they're not the greatest.
Gotcha. There are no Mega Man 2 or Mega Man X.
Oh yeah, no.
Gotcha. No, not even close.
Or 6 if you're one of those crazy guys. Like me.
Nice. Yeah. It was a good show. It was like, 40 minutes or something like that? Pretty jam-packed. We watched it live. The Mega Man stuff was cool. The Pragmata stuff was super cool. But other than that, it was pretty neat and tidy, and just announcing things that have already been announced. So,
yep.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what they're doing with Devil May Cry. I'm excited to see what they're doing with Okami 2. a lot. I'm excited to see if they're going to do Breath of Fire, because I don't know if you remember, but Capcom sent out a survey like 2-3 years ago, and they said, what IP would you like to see return? And I think the top 3 were Mega Man, Okami, and Breath of Fire. So
I would not complain about a Breath of Fire game.
Dude, Breath of Fire is good. It's a great turn-based RPG. So I think we talked about it in our 32-bit episode because it's on PS1. So yeah, I played the GBA, I played PS1. I would love a Breath of Fire game. So we'll see what they do. But other than that, solid show. It was fun.
Yeah, I agree. I'm wondering if publishers are, I've been seeing this trend, and I wonder if it's going to continue as publishers saying, why wait for Nintendo or PlayStation or Xbox or Jeff Keighley for that matter? Let's just fucking do our own thing. And you know what? I'm okay with this.
Yeah, me too. I like the big events. I like the variety at the big events. But I mean, we have an event tomorrow, which is technically yesterday. If you're listening to this Friday, Jesus, Thursday, 2 p.m. MST, you got the Future Game Show. So,
yep, that was actually the next one of the items on the news. So we can just dive right into that if you guys would like.
Yeah, I totally meant that as a segue.
Yeah, no, this was announced as of when we're recording, but it'll be this Thursday, airing in North America at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So,
March 12th.
Yep, March 12th, which means by the time this goes live, it's already passed, and I'll talk about it next week. It's going to be presented by actors Devorah Wild, known for Split Fiction, Claire Obscure, and Baldur's Gate 3, and Shawnee Matthiasen from Lego Batman Legacy, Withering Waves, and Dragon Quest 11. This is talking about going over 40 games across the various platforms, with 2 games guaranteed confirmed to be at this is the Life is Strange Reunion and Directive 8020. I will be keeping an eye out because this is going to look like a lot of smaller titles, but this is where you get some of those hidden gems.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing crazy, but I think we'll have some good announcements there. So, who was she in Claire Obscure?
That is a great question. I do know that's where she was. I knew she's that name. So let me look that up for you.
I'm just wondering because my L was Jennifer English, and she was in Claire Obscure and Baldur's Gate 2. So,
who
was she?
I don't know if I want to say. I'll put it this way.
Okay, you answer my question. It's fine. I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
but, yeah, it's a spoiler.
I'm lost.
Yeah, played the game 7 times. You know who we're talking about.
How about I do this for you, gentlemen. I'll drop this in the chat for you there, so you can kind of see what it's getting.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew. Yeah, I was like, oh, her, cool. All right, nice.
Zell, really? In Baldur's Gate? Huh.
Yeah, that's
I did not notice those were the same characters, but hey, whatever.
Sorry, you're lost, listeners, but it's for your own good. If you are lost and you don't know who we're talking about, go play Claire Obscure.
Why haven't you played it? It's Game of the Year last year,
right? Why haven't you played it? Game of the fucking decade. So,
but yeah, gentlemen,
I don't know if we've had Game of the Decade yet.
Well, it depends on when the decade starts.
Yeah, true.
Right. So, yeah, it's a really good game. Go play it. So, yeah, Future Game Show. It's going to be awesome. I'll tune in. We'll tune in. What, 2 p.m. tomorrow?
Yeah, our time. So hopefully, cross your fingers. I should be able to watch it, and maybe we can jump in a Discord call. If not, worst case, I'll be watching it passively. So look into that.
Just letting everyone know, we'll start a Discord call, and you can all be sad because you missed it, because this is going to go live after we do it.
Oh, that's good.
We'll put an announcement in Discord tonight, meaning 2 days ago. This is so confusing.
When did we start the time travel arc? When the fuck did this happen?
Where are we? Fucking Australia?
No, but that's where we'll expand the chiral network next.
That's right.
Spoilers. That one's not.
They showed part of it in marketing material.
I know.
So,
well, So now that we've had the good news, unfortunately, we need to get into some unfortunate news and get into some sad stuff here. Let's go ahead and put in the sad part of the sandwich here on the news. I'll drop this in here for you. I'm sure you heard about this already, Alex.
Yep.
Last year at the Game Awards, we got a trailer from a new studio founded by the Yakuza series creator, Toshiniro Nagoshi. And unfortunately, it was called Gang of Dragon. And I'm going to tell you, they said in the trailer originally, this thing was in engine. I was really hyped. We're talking Yakuza. Yeah. And unfortunately, it was broke that the funding from NetEase has been pulled suddenly due to NetEase allegedly made the decision after discovering that the project needed an additional 7 billion yen, approximately $44.4 million in U.S. funding to continue and reach completion. It looks like the studio head is still looking for additional funders, but 44 million to finish a game. That's a spinoff from Yakuza, which sells well, but I don't know if it's going to be viable. Plus, you've already got the sunk cost. So, gentlemen, unfortunately, I think this one may not be coming out.
Yeah, it looked really cool, but
yeah,
that's a bummer. You hate to see it
because some F's in the chat for it.
Yeah. How you guys feel about this, chat? What's your thoughts, chat?
This is really sad because I know you haven't played a Yakuza game, Matt. Have you, Alex?
Yeah, I have.
And I could tell you this: the Yakuza games are just stupid popcorn fun.
They are.
Yeah,
this does really suck for the fans of the Yakuza franchise, but honestly,
does it? Because there's so many Yakuza games coming out. I don't know. That Project Century. Stranger Than Heaven, I think they called it.
Oh yeah.
Out. So yeah, who knows what kind of development hell this game was in? But I mean, what we saw, the snippet we saw, if it was in engine, looks really cool. So
yeah, really realistic. Pretty good.
Bummer when a game we are excited for or have our eye on doesn't come out, but it's the way of the business. Unfortunately, it sucks that people are going to lose their jobs. That sucks too. So,
yeah. On a much lighter note, that means that we're now 2 for 2 on dead games from last year's Game Awards.
Oh, geez, yeah. Whew.
Oh crap! Yeah, you're right. Damn it! Oh, that's unfortunate. It's been some rough ones.
It really has.
Looking at you, Sansa Time. You were this close.
I know. God, they should just. I mean, man, who knows what happened there?
Wouldn't that be funny if that was a game kind of like the Star Fox 2 of this generation, where the game was complete and ready to ship, and then the publisher said no. So then we'll see it in 25 years when it. On some kind of like retro console PS5 classic bullshit or whatever.
Yeah,
man.
Oh, who knows? Maybe I'll
about that Sands of Time one there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Well, I had to pull out my old Prince of Persia games there for a second.
Do I see Darksiders 2? Do I see Death Scythe there?
Yeah, Darksiders 2 is up there as one of my display games.
Yeah,
I have that and Oblivion as my display games up there for PS3.
Yeah, help me talk Bob into playing it soon.
I own it.
I know.
Dude, I've got a physical copy for each of them. I'll just hand them out at this point.
Oh yeah, 2 was great. So yeah, rip Gang of Dragon.
Yep,
that sucks.
And unfortunately, we have to keep the bad news going. Let's just get this out of the way.
Good news.
Yeah, let's do this before we finish off with some more deeper topics to discuss. This is coming from Game Informer, is where I pulled it, but they're reporting through IGN here. Battlefield Studios hit with layoffs after successful Battlefield 6 launch. Quote, EA has laid off an unknown number of employees across various teams that make up Battlefield Studios, which recently launched Battlefield 6 last year, IGN reports. According to IGN's Rebecca Valentine, staff members from DICE, Criterion, Ripple Effect, and Motive Studios were let go as part of what EA calls a realignment. These teams will remain operational as they continue to support Battlefield 6, which, by the way, was the best-selling game in 2025.
Right.
Okay.
So even if you win, you lose. You sound like you got some hot take here, Alex. Take her away.
Fucking realignment for what? For another Madden game? Do they want to push out all these sports games? You killed Call of Duty. Just keep the shit going. DICE has consistently made the best realistic shooters of all time. And you're going to can people?
I don't understand it.
I think I have. I think I know what's going on, gentlemen. And this sucks.
Fucking crack. That's what's going on.
No. All right. So EA, it was noted when we talked about this. Almost 4 months ago. So I don't know. You do the math on the number of episodes, right? That remember EA was given not a forced buyout, but a buyout by the Saudi sovereign government fund. And EA at the time was already $2 billion in debt, and this leveraged buyout, that's the word I'm looking for, leveraged buyout was going to hit them with another $20 billion in debt that they were going to have to dig out of. So this, I think, is a ripple effect because we still haven't heard anything. I know the U.S. government has had motions to have the FCC look into that deal and close it. But as far as we know, it was approved by the board. It was approved by the shareholders, which means EA is literally bleeding money right now. And they're sitting on more debt than I can even fathom. Like, I can't imagine 20 billion of anything, let alone $20 billion that I owe debtors, man. So I think that's what this is, which kind of sucks. This is probably hitting morale. The next Battlefield's probably not going to look as good. That means support's going to be limited. But I think that's what's going on here.
Yeah. I can't even fathom 1 billion. Like, it's crazy, like how long it takes to count to like 1 million, but then like the length of time it takes to count to 1 billion, it's nuts. Like 1 billion is unfathomable, let alone 20. Fucking crazy. Just a ridiculous amount of money. Yeah, I don't this is probably because they're in the middle of a buyout, they're hemorrhaging money, but they have a successful IP here with Battlefield, and it's dominating in the space where Call of Duty used to dominate. They have the high ground now, and they have traction, and they need to keep that up. And if they slip, I mean, Call of Duty might take over again. Who knows? I don't know what the fuck's Call of Duty's doing now, but like they have you make a successful game and then you get laid off. That's shitty.
Well, you know what the real twist in this is, despite the fact that Battlefield sold so well, and the fact that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 was quite frankly panned and was bleeding players, it still ended up being Call of Duty Black Ops 7 still ended up being in the top 3 best-selling games of 2025.
It's because it's got the name, but I've heard nothing but bad things about it. So people bought it because of the name. They're like, oh, new Call of Duty. And my annual Call of Duty, got to get that. And then they're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, well, just be like me and buy every other Call of Duty, and then you're a lot happier with the franchise.
Or be like me and buy none of the Call of Duties and play other games.
It's funny, man. People can't help themselves. Like,
I've actually enjoyed Black Ops 7, but I'm also playing Black Ops 7 with my brothers, so it's a little different. If I was playing it by myself, I'd probably fucking hate it.
I was going to say, you were what, like 3 when the first Call of Duty came out anyways?
Oh, yeah. Here, rub it in. I wasn't playing on Windows 97.
Back in my day, first-person shooters didn't have an X-axis or a Z-axis.
I remember when Call of Duty was good. I touched on a couple campaigns on the 360, but other than that, I haven't played any Call of Duties. Not my thing. right?
Yeah.
I've heard good things about the old ones, bad things about the new ones, and I didn't like their cadence coming out. I thought it was a lot of rinse and repeat, copy and paste, and I just hope everyone learns. Let's just say that.
Yep.
I can tell you which CODs were shit and which ones were good, and there has not been a good one since Modern Warfare 2019.
Dang.
Ooh, wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Vanguard was terrible, Cold War was terrible,
Yep.
Modern Warfare 2 was terrible, Modern Warfare 3 was terrible.
Remember
Black
that was
Ops 6 and 7 were terrible.
Wasn't Black Ops 7 our closer for one of Summer Game Fest?
Yes, it was. The Xbox event specifically, it was.
Xbox event, yeah. Dude, these closers, they got to step up their game.
Oh, that's terrible. But I gotta say, RIP in peace for those that were affected. We still haven't gotten the actual numbers, but I have a feeling this is going to continue to happen over at EA, and this is why you don't let a leveraged buyout happen, let alone by a foreign private equity firm. This is something I've been screaming. I know I'm not the only one for the last 6 months when this news broke.
Yep. No, I think we both had disdain for it. All had disdain for it when it was announced that they were buying them. So, bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it works out for them.
Yep.
Not well.
All right. Well, now that I think that's out of the bad news. Let's get into some more thought-provoking stuff, if you will. This is coming from Video Games Chronicle. This was noted this week specifically. But according to the PlayStation Store's price tracker, PS Prices, which has detected price changes across 100 different games, we are seeing Sony start to roll out dynamic pricing on the sale of certain games outside of the markets that do not include the US and Japan, which of course are the core gaming markets for Sony at this time. So we're seeing a variation of upwards to 17%, depending on the game and the individual. It should be noted that these are not for the MSRP prices of games. These are specifically for games when they're on sale. So if you go to wishlist something, you'll get a notification that says, hey, your game that you wishlisted is on sale. Gentlemen, this is... I've been seeing... let me back up. I have gotten queries about this privately from people outside of our little circle here. And I do want to clear the air and say the two key things. This is not the US and this is not affecting Japan. So it's not the major markets because of regulations that are required. Also, this does not include the MSRP pricing. This is only for games that are on sale. So before we get into the Doom viewing, if you will, Matt, how are you feeling about this? Do you really even care, to be honest?
Well, it doesn't affect me right now, but when it does, I'll care very much. This is not good practice. Everything should be fair market value for everyone. And I mean, if it was going the other side, like, oh, you spend a lot of money, well, we're going to give you some discounts, right? Oh, you don't spend a lot of money, you're going to pay more. Like, what is that? And I think they're going the way of, oh, you spend a lot of money on this specific IP, we can squeeze a few more dollars out of you because we know you're going to buy it. That's fucked. I don't like it. I don't like the practice. It's greedy. It's deceiving. It's predatory. And I really hope it doesn't make its... I hope it falls flat on its face. It fails wherever they're testing this in whatever market. I'm glad it's not for MSRP. But man, I hate this. And Amazon does it. They already do it. So, and it sucks. Because, I mean, AI, the algorithm, they're doing algorithms and they're like saying, oh, you buy this specific stuff. Well, you're definitely, you have like a percentage to buy this item. So we can crank it up a few dollars and you're guaranteed to buy it, even if it's a little more. It sucks. I hate it. It's like I said, it's predatory and I don't like it at all. So it's greedy on the corporation, and it's anti-consumer. So I don't like it. It's just, it's dumb. I don't get it. I don't understand it other than people, the corporations just squeezing a few more bucks out of people when we're already being squeezed a few more bucks here and there, like everywhere, right? Like,
yeah.
Inflation's crazy, gas prices are crazy, food prices are crazy, and they're like, "Oh, maybe we'll squeeze a few more bucks out of you so our CEO can buy another fucking yacht." Like, fuck off.
So my problem
this is another reason you should buy physical, because guess what? When you go buy physical at Best Buy, they can't track that. Now they can track you're playing it, so that might be a factor. Like, for example, I buy a lot of Resident Evil games, even physical. If it's in your history and the Resident Evil game goes on sale, oh, he's a Resident Evil fan. Oh, he's got maybe a platinum in a lot of these Resident Evils. Let's crank it up a few bucks for him. So, fuck off.
See, that's innately where I have a problem. Like, if I go to buy a brand new game and they're going to charge me 10 to...
It's not for brand new games. MSRP yeah.
Yeah, I know, but the problem that I see is like potentially this could end up becoming for brand new games.
Yeah.
If you can make money off of it for games that have been out, you can sure as hell make money off of games that are coming out. And that's the problem that I see. Like, I would personally hate it if I were to sit here and wait for the next Tomb Raider to come out, and then I go to buy it and it's $10 more expensive for me than it is for you or Bob. Just because I play them all the time. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's put it lightly.
I would say this. I would hope. So my two thoughts on this, to that is one. That would be. I think that would be fucking suicidal by Sony to do that for games that are like day one games. Because if I'm a third party publisher. Let's say I'm Capcom, who's on a streak right now, and then all of a sudden you're doing dynamic pricing across the realm. This has the potential for you to impact my sales because somebody might not buy my game because the pricing that we accept as an industry standard and say, hey, my game is going to be $70 or whatever. Sony will get their 30%. Sony's getting greedy, and it's going to potentially impact my sales. Guess what I'm going to do as a publisher, especially if I've got leverage like Capcom or Square Enix? I'm going to tell you, get a fuck off, and then I'm never going to release my games on your platform, and then you're going to end up hurting in the long run. So Sony, go ahead and do it. I dare you on new games. I don't think they will because that's suicide. And secondly, go ahead.
Even sales, it's just stupid.
Well, see, here's where I'm thinking. It could be used as for good. I know that the narcissist and everybody's looking at it in the room is this is a way to squeeze extra dollar out of the consumer, but this can be used for good in a way. If you think about it. So we're looking at markets like Europe and Southeast Asia and things of that nature. Well, you have games that traditionally never really like. If you go let me back up. Let me put it to you like this. Go onto your PlayStation right now and go to the top 10 games in your country. The top 10 games in the country, I think maybe two of them that are advertised to me are ones that I actually give two craps about. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm not a Madden. I'm not an NBA. I'm not a Gran Turismo guy, right? So if you look at that, but then if you go, I guarantee you, and we see this in the top download list, if you look at the European sales charts, the games are wildly different. So maybe there's an opportunity there to provide a little bit of an extra discount or incentive for European players to buy a game that might not necessarily be something that's popular in their market.
If they go the other way, that's awesome.
Exactly. Then you can generate hype and you can generate people wanting to buy more of these types of games and spread the field, if you will.
Yeah. If they go the other way, that's cool. You know, if you give a little bit more of a discount, but if they're going like the greedy way, I don't know. Didn't fucking like, when does it stop, man? When does this greed stop? I don't understand. Like, CEOs and C-level people make so much money, and like the V-Bucks for Fortnite just went up in price. It's just like, oh yeah, Epic definitely is hurting for money. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
It's funny when you look at that because V-Bucks went up in pricing, but then you look at Roblox that's just as popular, if not more popular, and they're losing $100 million a quarter.
Yeah. It's just like people get, when they're in a specific, I don't know, you could say tax bracket or income level, they just get so blind to like humanity. It's just like, dude, like most everyone is struggling right now. Like, and a lot of people are trying to like afford their next meal, right? Thankfully, none of us are there. We're grateful that we're in our situations, and we're pretty well off. So, but like, it's just such a disparity between the super rich and the super poor. It sucks.
Yep. My one final takeaway on this topic, guys. If Sony is going to do something like this, they need to be increasing the percentage that they're giving to the publishers and developers of these games as well. It can't just be for Sony on the back end.
Good point.
The bad thing that I see happening with this is Sony increases prices on their storefront, so they get a larger cut, and it doesn't affect the income of the publishers or the developers, and that's just not cool at that point. It's really not, because if, like, say Sandfall releases their next game, Clair Obscur Expedition 60 or whatever, and they price it at $40, but Sony says, hey, if you want to play this new Sandfall game, you have to spend $60 on our storefront, and Sony's pocketing an extra $20, Sandfall's making less money. That's not cool. That's fucked up. There needs to be an even split between the companies. It needs to still be the same proportion that it was before.
Yeah, I agree. No, that's very well good point. But as we know, if I'm not mistaken, this is not the first time Sony's done something like this. In fact, they were called out for it last time, so maybe this is just a return to, can we get away with this? And in the world of the internet, people are gonna notice. So hopefully that doesn't become a trend. I agree with you, gentlemen, on that front. Yep. At least not for a force of evil.
And the other thing too, if Sony wants to make more money off their store, just do what Steam does. Put things on sale so often that people are never wanting a game on sale. I can go on Steam right now, and I guarantee you there's 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 games that aren't adult-only hentai titles and things like that are under $10. There's AAA games I can get on Steam right now for $9.99 or $4.99, things like that, and you can't do that on the PlayStation Store. They need to kind of take that perspective as well. Because if the developers are willing to do it for Steam, the developers will be willing to do it for Sony. There's a reason why they're not.
Yep. No, you're right. That's that, and Steam succeeds because it is such a I don't want to say, how do I put this, libertarian storefront on that front.
Yeah, dude. And Gabe Newell's one of the richest men in the world right now. He's one of the richest men in the world.
He's about to earn a lot more money from the state of New York, but we'll talk about that as more news breaks. There's a little bit there, but we'll continue to wait until things actually trickle down.
I can't wait to talk about that one. I've been itching. Bob.
Yeah, no, that's your point. Anything else to say, gentlemen? If not, I got one last piece of news. Matt, I know this is not going to be yours, but our listeners are going to definitely want to hear this.
Yeah, we got to talk about the Pokemon news too.
Yeah, we got that. Oh, I apologize. You're right. We got more Pokemon to cover. So let me get through this last piece, and then we can go into Pokemon, and then we'll get into so on, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
So we've had two different news pieces back to back. As you guys remembered last week, we may have talked about it. If not, here's your announcement. Microsoft confirmed its next generation gaming console, codenamed Project Helix, and that it would be running both Xbox and PC games. As you may or may not know, the GDC Game Developers Council is happening this week, and naturally people can't keep their mouth quiet when you hear things, so this is coming through Video Games Chronicle. Microsoft shared some new details on Project Helix and reiterated that it will run both Xbox and PC games. Quote, speaking during a session at the Game Developers Conference in San Francisco, Jason Rowland, VP Next Generation, confirmed that Helix will be powered by a custom AMD SoC with, quote, next gen ray tracing performance. According to Rowland, Helix will offer an order of magnitude increase in ray tracing and performance capable beyond what's currently possible with the Xbox Series X and S. Development kits will be dispatched next year. And more importantly, you will be able to run PC games. What do we know about that? Who knows? My guess is Game Pass PC, but I don't know, Matt, does this new move the needle for you in any interest with returning and the bridge of Xbox?
Dude, ray tracing is so 2025. We're in path tracing now, bro. Like we're doing path tracing. Ray tracing is so 2025. No, I'll just say quickly because I really don't care about this. Where have we heard this before? Introducing Project Scorpio. Introducing Project Scarlet. Introducing Project Natal.
You know your history, my friend.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's going to do all of this, and it's going to be the latest and greatest, and it's going to be the most powerful console out there. Well, Series X is more powerful than the PS5. Xbox One is more powerful than the PS4. But PS4, PS5 have some of the best looking games. Like, it doesn't... Why is Xbox making another box? I don't know. I'm very biased with this, so I'm not going to talk about it a lot, but I really don't give a shit. And I don't, this thing's going to be $1,000 plus, and I'm not even the least bit interested in it. So we'll see how it works out for them. And I don't know why they're doing this, and I don't know if they even know what they're doing.
Honestly, Matt, at this point, I couldn't agree more. Like, as a reformed PC player to PS5 now, like, I don't get me wrong, I get it. PC has the largest library possible, but that's got to be a fucking licensing nightmare. That has to be a licensing nightmare. Not to mention, if you're sitting here talking about next-gen ray tracing, you can't do it. I know Xbox can't do it. We all have seen what Xbox is actually capable of. We know they can't do it. Okay, they can't even get their storefront down to reasonable prices for a normal human being, let alone get nail ray tracing. Granted, they've got AMD to help them out, but I guarantee you Sony's putting more money in AMD's pocket than Microsoft ever will.
PlayStation is partnering with AMD with Project Amethyst. So
yeah, PlayStation's been with AMD since with the PS5 as well. Like, it's
yeah. Like, PlayStation is working with AMD to produce a like new technology. So yeah. Xbox is AMD's fucking side project. Xbox is AMD's side bitch. Okay.
Even further down than a side bitch at this point, because AMD is also gaming PCs, AI integration, all kinds of things. And honestly, I don't know if the market's even there for Xbox players. Do they give a shit anymore?
Right.
Most Xbox people that wanted to play PC games just moved to PC anyway. That's what I did.
Right.
I think that's what they're trying to do, though.
Well, if you integrate both of them, now all of a sudden what you're doing is you're trying to compete with something that doesn't exist yet until the Steam Deck or the Steam machine comes out.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Who knows what the play is?
And all Valve has to do is price that Steam machine lower than Microsoft can price that Xbox, and we know that they're going to price it to high hell. So it's not even really a competition. They're competing with nobody but themselves.
I mean, at the least, it sounds like it's going to be $1,000 plus. Like, it could drop $11.99.
If you want next gen ray tracing, you're talking current AMD architecture, and I'll tell you right now, gentlemen, these graphics cards AMD has now and graphics cards Nvidia has now aren't fitting in a goddamn home console. You're not going to get next generation ray tracing.
You're the size of a home console.
Ray tracing.
They're the size of a fucking Wii.
Yeah, dude, my graphics card I have in my PC now is not even current generation, and it's larger than my Nintendo 64 lengthwise.
Holy crap.
It's not small. Like, these things aren't, like, you can't cram this down into a console and get the thermal performance or the thermals required to get it to run efficiently.
Right.
And have it running at less than 1,000 watts. You can't do it. These things, PC performs like it does because it overclocks, not because Xbox performed some silicon wizardry and got their stuff to work better than anybody else's.
Yeah.
We're reaching the point in consoles where they're only going to get but so much better.
Right. I mean, technology keeps moving forward, so we'll see what they do. I mean, we'll probably see this in a couple years, tops, like maybe 3. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like, when they're talking about like project names and code names, and let's be honest, it's not going to have a cool name like Helix, because I mean, Scarlet was Xbox One.
What are they going to call it? Xbox 2? Right? Like, come on. You ran out of numbers. You couldn't go past 360, apparently. You're like Valve and can't count very high.
They named Xbox Box.
They name their consoles just the way Microsoft names its Windows machines.
Right, Xbox 27 or something like that.
95, 96, 97.
Yeah.
Vista.
Remember the joke? That was the joke with the Xbox One, because the 360 everybody was like, well, they're just going to call it the Xbox 720.
Yeah. And dude, software sells hardware. And Xbox has been lacking on hardware. They're not going to go exclusive again. So if they're releasing their latest and greatest games on their console and PS5 or PS6, why do you need an Xbox? Because you can play it on PC. Like, why do you need this box that's going to be more expensive than the home console competition and try and compete with a market that is more expensive but can do more and is more modular? Like,
you're not going to get a PC guy to switch to your hybrid console.
No.
Period. End of story. Like, I'm a rare oddity where I went back to a console. It just doesn't happen. You're not going to get it to happen going from a PC to an Xbox when PC players know how bad Windows is now. You know how Microsoft treats their consumers. We're not going to do that.
Right.
Well, there's no point in it.
We'll see how it works out.
We'll see. At the end of the day, I think, gentlemen, in order to Xbox really to like develop their next console, when we chat about this, Matt, offline, is they need a Mark Cerny.
Oh, a wizard. He's a wizard.
So no, they absolutely need a wizard. God, that he's a genius in that regard. But yeah, we'll see. We'll patiently await. We'll know more maybe at the end of the year, but probably next year by the time we actually hear anything as to what's going on that side of the front. And that's all the news, folks. So or at least from me. So I'm going to kick it over to you, gentlemen, and let you do what you got to do.
Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, we had a Pokemon Presents for the 30th anniversary. 30th anniversary. Jesus, man, I was 10 when I played my first Pokemon game. So we got a Pokemon Presents like a week ago. And there was a whole lot of stuff in there. There was a couple cool things at the end, but other than that, I mean, the takeaway, we can get to it last, but we got like a new Pokemon game. But they went over the TCG stuff. They went over this Pokemon XP event in San Diego, which looks cool. They gave us Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green, which was leaked like 2 days before and was on the fucking eShop, or a week before. It was leaked a week before. I got a text that was like, why is Fire Red and Leaf Green on the eShop? Check your Switch. And I was like, no way. And I did. And I was like, somebody checked the wrong box here.
Somebody's getting fired.
Yep, exactly. So, Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. I like how they did this. I like how it's not part of NSO, Nintendo Switch Online. And I like that it's just a standalone purchase for $20. So it's a little high, but I mean, for what you're getting, dude, Fire Red and Leaf Green are a GBA remake of some of the best Pokemon games ever made. Let's be honest, Red and Blue. So they released Red and Green in Japan, and so they did Fire Red, Leaf Green in 32-bit graphics, 16-bit graphics rather than 8-bit, and it's one of my faves. Fire Red is incredible. So those are out now. You can buy those. They went into some of the Pokemon Day, Pokemon Masters EX. That's a mobile game. They touched on Pokemon Sleep. Have you heard of Pokemon Sleep? Have you seen this thing where like it's a sleep tracker and you can level up Pokemon while you sleep? Yeah, dude, I haven't used it. I have only seen advertisements during these events, but yeah, it's a sleep tracker where you can level up Pokemon. There was news on Pokemon Cafe Remix. You can look at all the news. There was a bunch of stuff at Pokemon.com, and a big one. They are bringing XD Gale of Darkness to the Nintendo GameCube Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to make the physical version tank, which I recently sold.
I'm actually happy that the physical version is going to tank because I've always wanted to own a copy.
Yeah. So Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness is the sequel to Pokemon Coliseum, and they're both great games, third-person action or turn-based RPGs, just like Pokemon, but in the 3D engine on GameCube. Both fantastic games. I played them front to back, and I mean, it's one of the few ways you can get Lugia. So you can also get Lugia from Soul Silver. Yeah. They showed us the Mega Garchomp Y version from the Mega Dimension DLC. Dude, I haven't even played Legends ZA, and they haven't really announced any new Pokemon for them. They haven't added anything to the Pokedex, so I'm like, it's just all variants, and this DLC is all variants, reused. Sounds like it's like recycled content in the city, and they've just like done different color skins. It looks a little like, oh, okay. So this had an even lower budget than your original game had. So
yep.
And it does. Yeah, it does. They touched on Pokemon Pokopia, the number one, the best rated Pokemon game of all time, apparently.
It's a wild thing to say.
I know. Pokemon TCG got some love. They showed a new set coming out, which has got a pretty sweet Mewtwo in there. Yeah, we got a release date for Pokemon Champions. Pokemon Champions are next arena style, like Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Battle Revolutions, Pokemon Coliseum. Pokemon Champions is releasing April 2026. Don't know if we got a specific release date, but we got a month. So I'm excited because it's in the draft. I'm probably not going to get it because I don't know. I might drop this because I heard a piece of news. It's a subscription model.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. And it has price tiers and the tiers constitute how many Pokemon you can store in the game. And I'm like, bro, you already have a subscription model and it's called Pokemon Home. What are you doing? What's going on?
Yeah, and that's like the reason I dropped off Pokemon Go. Because after a while I ran out of storage and I'd have to fucking buy it with premium currency because I wasn't able to keep it. I was like, nope, you lost me.
Hey, dude, I still love Pokemon Go. I can't really say much.
Yeah. So
I still play Pokemon Go.
Oh man, just more greed from companies. I pay $15 a year for Pokemon Home because I have
That's all it is?
Yes, it is.
Dude, I need to sign up for that.
Yes. So I have my original Charizard from Fire Red in Pokemon
Holy
Home.
Shit.
I traded up, and some of the trade methods, like from going to GBA to DS, and then from DS to 3DS, like I went from Game Boy Advance all the way up to Switch to put it in Pokemon Home. So, yeah, I have like my originals from Fire Red, the original cart version of Fire Red.
He's transferred his Charizard so many times it's going to end up as a missing number at one point due to a glitch out.
Right? That's a throwback for the old fans right there.
Oh yeah, OG. I named him Draco, and he's level 92. So not level 100 because I have my main team that I bring into all the Pokemon games endgame and just wipe the floor with everyone. So my main team consists of Charizard, Gengar, Metagross, Fear Alligator, Gallade, and there's one more. Who is it? I don't know. I forget, but I have two others that are on the bench, but I bring them in for like end game stuff. I don't bring them in to finish the game. That's cheating in my opinion. And I mean, you can't like when you play Pokemon games, your badges constitute who listens to you and how high a level. So you can't bring a level 80 in and just wipe the floor with everyone because first badge is like Pokemon up to level 20 will obey you. So yeah. Tyranitar. Tyranitar.
Good old Tyranitar.
So yeah, a breadth of types and good types and very high. They've all been EV trained and everything like that. So yeah. Alex, before I get into the last piece of big news, were you excited, or Bob, were you excited for any of these minor announcements in the Pokemon event?
No, but that's because I'm not I mean that because I'm just like I'm adjacent and I'm cursed to be I say cursed in a loving way, folks. I'm not being mean, to being surrounded by Pokemon fans without being that guy. So I'm Squidward in the meme, staring through the vents as everybody's having a great time when it comes to Pokemon. But I will say the thing that really makes me happy is to see ZA, or not ZA, but
Pokopia,
not just Pokopia, but the GameCube one, Gale
XG.
of Darkness. Yep, XG finally get released because I know how beloved that is to the fans. And fun fact, this is just my fun fact for you folks. Matt, what makes that game so interesting in the Pokemon series?
It's got
it's specifically about where it takes place.
Oh, yeah, like Gen 2, Johto.
No, Gale of Darkness, and correct me if I'm wrong, isn't this the one that is the first one that took place outside of Japan because it was based on the Southwest of America? Or am I thinking of another one?
I mean, Gen 5 was based out of New York.
Yeah, but before that, this was before. It should have been before that. This should be the one that was based off of the Southwest Arizona of America.
Gotcha.
If I'm not mistaken, because this is where they introduced the Shadow.
Yeah. There's a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon you can get in this, like final evolution, but you have to cleanse them first and all kinds of shit. So
yep, this was the first one that was inspired from outside of Japan. It was the one that was the Southwest of America. So I know people really love it because of the tone and the location. It held a special place for them.
Gotcha. Cool. That is a cool fun fact. Okay. Nice. Alex, how about you? Any takeaways?
Honestly, not really. Like the TCG stuff's really cool. Like obviously, like I'm a collector and I have my own card shop and everything, but it's another Pokemon set. Yay!
It's getting stale, isn't it? Getting real fucking stale.
Dude, I'm at the point I can't even get sets from 3 sets ago from distributors anymore. Like it's that bad now. So it's kind of rough.
Yeah. The hobby's getting a little ruined. So
that's why I stick with indie TCGs for things I'm selling. Like I love Pokemon, I really do, but there's a certain subset of people, we call them douchebags, some people call them scalpers, and it's kind of ruining a lot of the Pokemon stuff. It's not just the TCG, it's also the games, it's also any type of merch surrounding it, and it kind of leaves a little bit of a sour taste in your mouth, and that's actually why, like, I know you touched briefly on Fire Red being like $20. I'm happy to spend $20 on Fire Red because it's $150 for a damn cart now. Just a cart without a box. It's insane.
Wow, loose. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Jeez. I recently sold my complete Emerald edition. That is, it's crazy. It was like, it's $900 now. I sold it for like $300 2 years ago. It's fucking stupid.
I'm blessed to still have my Emerald, but like, dude, I wish I had kept my Fire Red in the screen. No, not complete.
Yeah.
I was a kid. I didn't keep the boxes.
Right. I did.
When those games came out, I was very much a kid. I wasn't a teenager or an adult like you guys were already.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, Emerald came out, 2000? No, 04.
04, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I was an adult. I kept some.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was 8 years old.
Oh my god, Jesus! Oh, it hurts me right in the fucking age. Anyway,
right in the age.
they ended this event how we all thought they were going to end it.
Thank God they did.
Yeah, and we got Generation 10. Pokemon Winds and Waves. It is a brand new Pokemon set in a island type setting with a lot of islands, a lot of water. And they showed us the starters, and it is coming out in 2027. So, yeah, I thought it would release this fall. but it sounds like they might be taking their time on it. What we saw looks way better than Scarlet and Violet does, like way better. And thank God it is a Switch 2 exclusive game.
Dude, I'm on the opposite side of that fence where I'm like, fuck, Pokemon's going to make me buy another console.
Yep.
Already happened to me in this house.
Recently, yeah. Pokopia. Welcome to the Switch 2 family again. Yeah. I've been revisiting Violet a little bit. Dude, if you haven't played Scarlet or Violet, they're good games and they run very well on Switch 2. Would not recommend them on Switch 1. For some weird reason, I don't know why. Maybe the gameplay just hooked me and maybe I'm just like a Pokemon stan. I don't know. But I played Violet and then Scarlet back to back, front to back on the original Switch OLED.
Oh, you poor soul.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know why. I guess I had played so much that I was like blind to all the faults, but that game runs like complete garbage. Bad. And
dude,
but on Switch 2, it's flawless. So
dude, when we love what we love, sometimes we ignore the red flags.
Oh God. Story of my life. No.
Same.
But yeah, Pokemon Winds and Waves look awesome. We got all 3 starters. Shocker. It's grass, fire, and water again.
Man, who would have thought?
I know. And we got another grass bird, which we already got Rowlet, man, from Gen 7, which is island themed. Come on.
I don't give a damn. Give me the green angry bird, all right?
Brout.
Dude, I have already chosen my starter. It's going to be I'm going to get both. I have to get both, and I'm going to get a Switch 2 because I have to play this damn game.
Yep.
But I'm going to have Brout on one, and then I'm forgetting the lizard, but I have to get the lizard too.
Gekwa. So we got our Pokemon starters. We got the leaf grass bird Brout. Looks like an angry bird. And then we got a little fire dog, another fire dog. Looks like a Pomeranian, and his name's Pom Bomb. And we got what?
Don't we already have a Pomeranian Okay, all right.
No, we have a fuck. What are they called?
Terrier.
Pom Purin.
No.
Pom Purin, isn't it?
That's not a Pokemon. Pom Purian?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, look that up.
Oh, never mind. Disregard. I'm a retard.
It's like, that's not a Pokemon, Bob. Now I gotta know.
It's a Squishmallow.
No. I remember where I heard it from now.
He's Corgi. You have a Corgi.
No, it's going to be even worse.
What?
It's going to be even worse. It's from Hello Kitty.
Oh, Jesus. Bob, is there something you'd like to tell us?
He's been playing a lot of Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
I'm the dad who wants to play the next God of War, but I'm being told about the latest Dora the Explorer shit. So sometimes those lines do cross over. All right, I'm sorry.
Are you a brony?
Oh God!
Oh man, no.
You know what? Hold on. I need to see if this mic works. I need to turn it up for you.
This is our first fire Pomeranian, Pom Bomb.
All right.
And then my starter is going to be the water gecko called Gekwa.
Dude, yeah, my starter's typically the water type.
My starter's typically the fire type. So, yeah.
I don't want that Pomeranian to turn into a bipedal humanoid, and I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, he's going to turn into the Doge dog. The Shiba Inu. Yeah. Yeah, these look generic as fuck. But who knows what their evolutions look like. I was very impressed with the presentation of this game. Fool me once though. I still have my eye on it. I'll probably get both versions, and I'm the guy that like will get my hands on another Switch 2 and get all 3 starters in my first playthrough, because there's something called time to trade, and it's when you start the game and how long it takes where you can trade the Pokemon to another game. And usually it's about 1 to 2 hours. So I will start the game I'll start my main game, pick my starter, and then on another console, I'll start the game, pick my starter, just blast through, and then trade that starter to my main game, and then do it again. And it takes about 6 hours, but then I'm playing the Pokemon with all 3 starters.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's some deep cut lore. Then, all right, I have to ask a question, my friend.
Please.
All right, so if this is going to end up being another, I don't know, 125, 150 Pokemon, I don't know what their iterations are. What would the magic number be on total Pokemon across those generations?
We're at 1,025 right now. I have 1,017 of them. This would crank it up to either 1,125 or 1,100. Who knows? Gen 6 XY was the smallest Pokedex we've got at like 60 new Pokemon. But the last...
Damn, it was even smaller than Johto?
Oh, yeah. Johto was 100, and that's pretty average. So Gen 5 was the most at like 152 or 155 or something like that. So the last generation, Gen 9, Scarlet and Violet, was around 80. So probably between 80 and 100. So we'll be sitting at around 1,100 new Pokemon.
God bless.
Yeah. Dude, Pokemon is an IP that I've probably sunk the most time into. It's the IP that I have spent a lot of my life with since a very young age. Like, I was the exact right age when Pokemon released. Like, Pokemon released in 1998 in the US. I was 12 years old.
I was 2.
God damn it.
I knew it was coming.
No, but it's like between 10 and 13 is the exact right age for Pokemon, and then you grow up with it. So original 151 are still the GOAT. You know, Charizard, Gengar, all, you know, Pikachu, Eevee. They're still the GOATs. Gen 3 got pretty close. Gen 3 is great. But things started falling off around Gen 6. But I've played every single mainline. Before I played every single mainline at launch, I did not play Scarlet and Violet at launch. I waited for them to fix it, and they never fixed it. So I was like, well, okay, I guess I'm going to play. And then they brought out the Switch 2, and it runs gorgeously and beautifully on the Switch 2. So, dude, if this game has any sort of frame rate issues, I'm going to buy it day one and play the shit out of it.
You know what? I still salute you, man. That is some dedication. That's some next level dedication, dude.
I don't know what it is, and that's what is pulling me to this current game I'm playing, because it's got some Pokemon esque battling in it, which I can't wait to talk about. So yeah, we finally got Winds and Waves. The names have been leaked, or had been leaked, so we knew it was Winds and Waves, but it was confirmed. And yeah, I'll probably start Winds first. I think I'm a Winds kind of guy. How about you, Alex? How about you, Bob? Are you gonna play it day one? Are you excited? Are we gonna be battling and trading?
He's gonna do it because we're gonna peer pressure him into it.
That's fucking right. We are.
I'm gonna grab Waves first. It seems like my brothers are both picking up Winds, so I'm gonna pick up Waves. Okay.
Yep.
Just so like I can trade with them, and we'll have like.
Yep.
Yeah, you know how Pokemon is. You're not gonna have you're gonna have game exclusives.
Oh yeah, and then they're gonna
like to be on the other side of the fence.
They're gonna release paid DLC with an exclusive per DLC. And guess what? When you buy the DLC, it's not for each version. You have to buy the DLC for each fucking version. So there's 4 different DLCs for the last 2 generations of Pokemon.
Okay, yeah. So you're not spending a bunch of money in the TCG, but you're definitely helping them out in the back end.
You can't scalp a DLC, Bob.
Yeah. Cool. So you'll do Waves, I'll do Winds. Bob, if you were to, what would you do? Winds or Waves? Who would your starter be?
I tell you what. How about this? I'll cut a deal with you. Yeah. So since this will release in 2020, no, this releases in 2027, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Okay, we're setting up for it. All right, let's hear it.
How about this? Instead of buying a second Switch 2, I pick a JRPG that you have to complete next year, on the condition that I'll buy the other version that you need, and then
I'll buy both versions.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. Didn't you need this time to trade stuff that's going on?
Yes.
I'd be willing to help you out using my Switch 2 if we can and leverage it which means I have to play Pokemon.
Okay.
At the very least.
Yep.
At the very least for a little bit, and you can get into that trade. In exchange, I'll pick a JRPG that you have to finish next year. Not platinum, but finish.
Okay. All right.
Think about it. We got time.
Yeah.
To answer your question, I'm a Blastoise guy. You know I'm fucking going Water Lizard. Yeah. There's going to be something with that effect. Lizard. And you've got waves. Like, that's kind of sells itself, in my opinion.
Lizard.
Gekwa and waves.
As long as he doesn't end up throwing a ninja star around the battlefield, you know what I'm talking about, folks.
Greninja's awesome.
Yeah,
dude, come on.
Don't do it again. Just like don't do it again, right?
Yeah, exactly. So there's a theory going that like all the types across all the generations have a specific theme, and the water theme is all the water starters have a weapon on their final evolution. So, yeah, Samurott has a samurai sword as a horn, and then Greninja has a ninja star. So
Napoleon has a trident.
Blastoise
obviously cannons.
Yep.
Well, what does Swampert have then? Muscles?
Yeah.
He mega evolves into Hulk Hogan, so I guess he kind of has muscle.
I don't know. I think this started like Gen 4 or something. So, yeah. And then Primarina has the ball. So, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. That's awesome. I mean, maybe that was my appeal to Blastoise initially. I was like, no other Pokemon has like a gun or some kind of weapon. And wait, they gave the turtle water cannons? Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Blastoise is awesome. So yeah, Winds and Waves announced not this holiday season. So I dropped it from the draft. 2027. I'm sure it's going to hit holiday season. My theory is Nintendo's going to have the big three in the next 3 years. But I mean, Mario Day came and went. So son of a bitch. Who fucking knows what they're doing? But I honestly think we'll get the next 3D Mario this year, this holiday season. Pokemon next holiday season. The next Zelda holiday season 2028. So we'll see. But this trailer impressed me. Pokemon has never looked better. They said it was all in-engine. The water physics look great. The character models look great. I mean, there's shadow detail. There's detail in the trees. Like, just go look at like the launch trailer for Scarlet and Violet, which like they showed a Pokemon running at like 15 frames a second in the background. And look at this trailer. It's night and day. So it doesn't look anything like, I mean, Resident Evil Requiem or anything like that. And this comes out a year and a half later, but it looks good for Pokemon. So yeah, I just hope it runs well. Just hit the 60 frames. Like, just at least hit the 60 frames, or at least 30 locked, you know? So
yeah,
I'm just excited to see a new generation. I'm always excited for a new generation of Pokemon. They're going to drip feed us information the next year and a half. We'll see the new legendaries because they got to announce the new legendaries because they'll be on the box. I honestly think the wind one is going to look like the dragon from Studio Ghibli. And the water one might be, I don't know. We got some silhouettes, some little teaser Easter eggs in there. So we'll see. I was very happy with this final announcement, and I'm a huge fan of Pokemon. This is kind of sparking me to get the remaining 9 I need to complete and catch them all. So yeah, one of them, literally, I have to play the entirety of Pokemon Ultra Sun again, which is 40 hours on the 3DS. No.
Yeah.
Dude, I played almost the entirety of Ultra Sun during the load times of Anthem.
Oh my God.
Holy crap.
Well, Anthem load times were nuts. Like, Anthem's a great game. You can't even play it anymore. I got the platinum. It's super rare. Can't even get it anymore. But Anthem load times were like sometimes 2-3 minutes. So I was just sitting there staring at the screen, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking, because dude, I love Nintendo's handhelds. They're like pick up and play, and when you're done, you close the lid, put them down, and then you go back, they're ready to go. It's just brilliant. DS is DS Lite, one of the best handhelds ever made. So yeah, I might be on a little bit of a Pokemon journey going up to Winds and Waves. I always do this. I don't know why.
Because
I have fun.
You were at the right age when Pokemon fever hit, dude.
I've been playing Pokemon for 28 years. So 28. Yeah, 28 years. Almost 30 years. Almost as old as fucking Pokemon is. I've been playing it. Like, I was there with the original GBA, had the link cable, trading with my friends with the link cable. You got to trade fucking Haunter to get Gengar. You got to trade Graveler to get Golem. Pokemon's awesome. I love the IP, and it was my first turn-based JRPG.
So I have to ask a question, if I may.
What?
Since you said you played during load times and anthems.
Yes.
It was because it was Sun and Moon, you said, right?
Ultra.
Ultra Sun and Moon. Okay. Yeah, I have to ask. I was going to ask then. Did you do the same thing with Final Fantasy 15 load screens back then?
No.
I'm just curious because I'm imagining that in my head. It was like 2 minutes. Here's Matt over here. I'm going to go ahead and catch my next Pokemon.
Right. No, I was one of the early adopters that put an SSD in my PS4 Pro.
You son of a bitch. That's a good move.
Yep. And it cut the load times like in a third. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Matt, you've been playing Pokemon for 28 years, huh?
It was something like that.
Yeah, I'm 29.
Fuck.
Oh,
you're as old as my Pokemon experience. Oh.
Yeah, sorry. I know that's a reoccurring theme this episode, but it's been too ripe.
No, I love
Constantly.
it. I love it. And hey, you're never too old to game, and you're never too old to. Dude, the game I'm playing now is it's a children's game. It's like you play as children, like, but I'm still loving it, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care because it's fun, it's whimsical, and it's comfy, and I love it. And I still love Harry Potter, and I still love Pokemon, and I probably won't grow out of it, in quotes, grow out of it, because it's just, I'm a child at heart. So I pay my bills. I have a full-time fucking career. I got a good financial situation going. I adult, but you know what? I still play Pokemon. And I don't give a fuck who looks down upon that, because I'll just laugh and be like, I'm having a good time. So,
yeah. I'm kind of doing that same move with the game I'm playing this week. So
exactly, which we can get into. Let's get into what we're playing.
I definitely am.
Yeah. So, let's get into what we're playing. Enough. I could do a whole cast on Pokemon. We almost did. And I could I haven't even gone into the fact that I have a living Pokedex. Let me explain what a living Pokedex is real quick for about 15 minutes. I'm kidding. Let's move on.
So if we ever need a filler, we'll just start talking about Pokemon. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're good. Who wants to take over this week, or start out, should I say, for what we're playing? How are you feeling, Matt? Because you and I are playing completely different games, and I don't know exactly what you're on, Alex. So I don't think there's any crossover this week.
Right? No, there's not. Not as far as I'm aware. Aside from like Requiem.
Alex, kick us off.
We all fit. Okay, yeah. So obviously, I've been playing Requiem slowly, but I recently got all of my old consoles working again. So I've been playing one of the greatest video games of all time, courtesy of Bob. Oh yeah, greatest video games of all time, courtesy of Bob. This is Mega Man 2.
Nice.
For NES. I've been playing the crap out of it. I also have the Legacy Collection as well.
Original hardware. Impressive.
Yeah, it runs like a dream. Now that my NES is fixed. I've also been playing, if you want to say what my first Pokemon games were, because we can go into this topic because I've been playing them both.
Let me guess, Pokemon Snap.
Yep, Pokemon Snap. And
I saw
Hey You Pikachu.
Oh, Hey You Pikachu.
Oh my goodness.
With my N64.
Nice. Heck yeah.
So the only thing
that Snap sequel for Switch, but I haven't got around to it.
I still prefer this one. I have it on Switch.
Of course. Dude, I played the shit out of the original Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, so Snap and Hey You Pikachu I got when I was a kid, when my parents got me my N64 that you guys see here. I'll post a picture of it in Discord for anybody that's curious. And I still play on original hardware. I always will. There's still some of my original save files as a kid are still on there. Like
awesome.
Hey You Pikachu save slot 1 is the same one I had when I was a kid. Pokemon Snap has been overwritten 1.5 million times. But yeah, I've got this guy. It's where I play most of my games lately. That's in my NES. And then I've been playing Requiem. I've been playing the Mega Man Legacy Collection because I don't physically own a NES copy of Mega Man 6 because who does, aside from Bob? Who does? Like, that shit's expensive as hell. And then I've been playing, I know I've talked about it a little bit. Let me get these guys.
He's going through all of the classics,
that's a stack of NES games.
Matt, you'll love this one. It's BB2 Simon's Quest.
Yep.
I have beaten it twice now, and I regret nothing.
Beautiful. Dude, okay. You need to play Bloodstained Curse of the Moon and Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2.
Oh, the Bloodstained games? I'm actually not the biggest fan. I'll play them.
No. Not Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Okay.
Bloodstained Curse of the Moon.
Okay.
You've played it, Bob. It's NES style.
Okay. Let me look this up real quick.
It's modeled off of 2 and 3. So they're phenomenal. And they're really good. And they're made by Iga. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is NES style. Yeah, you know what? I'll pick that up. I'll just get that on Steam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been playing those. Other than that, it hasn't really been anything crazy new other than Requiem. I'm going through like my trophy cleanup right now for some of my games. Like I'm currently working on the Spyro 1. Yeah, I'm working on the Spyro 1 plat because I got the Spyro 3 1. I'm going to get 1 and then 2, and then I'll call those good until I want to play them again. Mm-hmm. Other than that, it's just been like my classic stuff. I've been living it up. I think my NES coming back from repairs was the greatest thing that's happened to me in a while, aside from getting a PS5. But
nice. What was wrong with it? Did they say what they fixed? Was it a board issue?
Yeah, so it's the picture processing unit, the PPU in the NES that causes all kinds of issues. It causes really bad. It wasn't artifacting at the time, but it was like pixel bleed over, all kinds of nastiness. I suspected it was a problem, so I sent it in to get repaired. They sent it back to me, and then I quickly found out which games of mine were actually had problems versus my console.
Yeah.
So, like, I no longer have a copy of Final Fantasy 1 because I sold it to somebody who could repair it. I'm going to buy another copy of Final Fantasy 1 that is working.
There you go.
My Dragon Quest game or Dragon Warrior games are working fine. Super Mario has issues here and there, but it kind of is what it is. And then my copy of Zelda 2 Adventures of Link, that one has a lot of issues. That's the card itself, though.
Lots of retro stuff. I love it. Yep. What's the update on the PS5? How are you enjoying it?
Dude, I'm loving it. So I'm enjoying it enough, and I've been playing a certain game enough that now Aurora is very much egging me on to get a second one, which will probably be a Pro.
Yeah.
But we're looking at getting a Pro and an OLED.
Yeah.
We'll keep the base PS5 upstairs. We'll put the OLED and Pro in our bedroom so she can play all the Resident Evil games because I made a deal with her I told you guys about. I get her a Resident Evil birthday cake if she plays every game Leon was on. And I sweetened the deal a little bit more and told her she had to plat Resident Evil 4.
Now you can say for 6, you can say the section Leon is in, and that's it. She doesn't have to play the whole game.
That's pretty fair.
Okay, so 6, in its defense, is a good game. It is partially a good Resident Evil. There is a good Resident Evil section in 6. I'd say 30% of the game is a good Resident Evil game. It's an okay Resident Evil game. All in all, it's a bad Resident Evil game, but it is still a good game. It is enjoyable co-op. And Bob and I were actually talking about maybe revisiting it. So
I would.
It would be a fun one to revisit down the line.
Let's do it. Yeah. Dude, I had a blast with Leon's section. But yeah, there's some sections in there that just like, this is not Resident Evil. This is fucking Call of Duty. So
yeah. Yeah, so she's wanting to play through all the Resident Evils. I'm getting her into some other games too. She caught me playing Darksiders 2 that you mentioned up there. So
you've been recently playing it.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why it's up there. Oblivion's also up there because that's my most frequently played PS3 game.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from, so I've got my shelves. Like my top shelf is like I play them all the time, and it's literally just Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2. But
nice.
Like, but yeah,
dude, Darksiders 2 is so good. I really liked it. Would you say I'd say it has some Elder Scroll DNA in there, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
Yeah. Bob.
Darksiders 2 is probably one of my favorite PS3 games. If I'm being completely honest.
There's a PS4 version. You have the PS4 version, right, Bob?
Yeah, I do. And I can't get distracted right now.
No.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's okay.
Further down the line, you just got to do 2 and then 3, and then you'll be ready for 4. So,
yep.
So maybe Genesis in there. I'll play with you. It'll be a good stream game.
Yeah, so, it would be.
Yeah. So cool.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just been classic stuff for me. That's been pretty much it. Other than Requiem, I mean, let's be honest here. Like even Requiem feels like 4 to me. So it's like I'm playing a classic Resident Evil at this point.
So fucking good.
Yeah. Well, we'll get more into that one on the spoiler cast. I've got some really big takes on Requiem.
Yes, we will. So
yep.
Targeting getting that recorded next week. Maybe. Who knows? But we'll get it out for you all. I mean, it's on the heels of the release. It came out like a week and a half ago or something like that. So totally fine. Totally fine. People are still playing it.
Platted it already.
Yeah, no. I went even further. I 100%ed the fucking thing. Like got all the challenges, all the unlockables. I 100%ed it front to back. So
yeah, my current playthrough, my Insanity playthrough, that'll be my 100% one as well.
Nice.
Everything else has already been done.
Yes. So there's a tricky challenge in there. So
what was your total playtime, Matt? Do you know?
42 hours.
All right. Yep. Same here.
Really?
Yes. Difference between you and I is I did it in 5 days.
Holy crap. Yeah, mine took about 9 days.
I think Bob was 3/4 of the way to the plat by the time I finished my first playthrough. It was kind of insane.
Yeah. Crazy. Bob, you want to go next? You want me to go next?
I'll go next because I know you. I want to hear all about Nino.
I want to hear all about Tails.
Okay. All right. So we'll start there. As we indicated, you and I decided we'd start our exchange games for the year. This for me was assigned as Tales of Berseria. I got the remastered on Best Buy. It was pretty cheap. And it was great. It came in like right at the tail end of my Leon sprint, if you will, over on Requiem. So I said, screw it. I might as well get started. I've got until now and April essentially free to do what I want. Hit the backlog if I need to.
We got a drought in July too. It seems like for now, right?
For now, but exactly like you said, for now, I need to do it now because we still don't have a date for things like Fable and Halo, and those are going to just be lightning strikes that are going to
those are dropping everything in place,
right, dude? When Halo's not going to hit holiday season, they can't compete with GTA. So like if we don't hear something from Halo, I think it's getting delayed to into 2027.
Yeah. I think there's a good chance because you're right. You do not want to put the Master Chief up against GTA 6. I don't want to see MC get slaughtered like that. Because even I'm not dumb enough to like be like, let's release a game. Then no, I know better.
The only thing that can compete with GTA would be Mario.
Yes.
Yeah, because they don't pull the same audience.
Yes.
There's time economy though. So
yeah.
But
And Nintendo's going to sell otherwise. I mean, you said earlier, Matt, Scarlet and Violet ran like crap, but they still sold 45 million copies.
I was one of them. Yeah, I know.
But yeah, no, because of that, I started Tales of Berseria Remastered. This is a new experience. I played Arise. I don't remember much, but I can remember how it made me feel because this is why you look at your trophy list, folks. I did get the platinum for it. I'm only missing like 2 trophies from the DLC, and I'm not a DLC guy typically, so
you did play the DLC.
No, I don't have those ones.
Oh, you're missing the whole list. Got it.
Yeah, because I don't go for DLC typically, so it's kind of tough to keep up with that. But I thought, all right, let's give this a shot. This came out in 2016, I want to say, on the original on PS3, and then I got a PS4 port, and then now on the PS5 got a remaster. So this is technically the third release or edition of this. Yep. This is an action RPG that spans back a long time. Many decades. It's one of the pioneers for the action RPG genre, really, in that area. If you go look at the history, this one you are playing I'm going to give you kind of the premise here because I don't have media material, but you are playing an individual who goes through an incident. The world is full of demons, is what they call them in this game. I'll give you the equivalent of calling them monsters, if you will. Demon blight is spreading throughout the land. Based on that, there's factions trying to stop it, and there's a bunch of political stuff that comes in. And that's kind of where you sit. I'm about 10 hours in. This game sings on the PS5 Pro for the remaster. The animations, so it's a remastering, so don't expect a remake, folks. This is not a Metal Gear Delta, if you will. So if you look at it from that lens, graphically, it looks amazing. I booted up my PS4 version recently for comparison, and it's rough if you play the older editions, but this one, it's almost like high definition 3D, late 3D era RPG. So you're starting to get to where it's not quite high def, but it's right on there. You look at some of the clothing line and you see a little bit of blurring where a shirt might like the details might be for buttons or something, but everything else pops. And it's very colorful. So I absolutely love that. Cool. I've gotten up to, and I'm trying to stay around for spoilers. I've got 4 party members, and they each have their own unique stories and personalities that I kind of like. There are some I like a lot more than others. Personally, we talked about this. You know who I like. I also like the main character, Velvet. I appreciate her drive. It's a little bit of a different angle so far. Where I'm at, and it's like, hey, this is my short-term goal. I'm waiting for them to pull the blind and do a classic RPG of, well, now you go get to fight God. So we'll see. No spoiling. I don't even know. I'm just going there, fully expecting that.
Yeah, gotcha. Cool. So how many hours in are you?
About 10, give or take, depending on pauses. I did do some streaming for this. And I gotta say, this game has a slow start, folks. Kind of like Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. They throw a lot at you really fast. So this is just not saying bad, but they just know that coming into this is you're going to get a lot of stuff out the gate. But if you really are patient and you work with it and you pay attention and you kind of start to see a pattern, particularly with things like the way combat goes, and how you're supposed to handle it, because this is not a action RPG like Final Fantasy VII Remake. Here you have specific buttons that you can press that lead into combos, and those moves use resources, and you have to understand how that can ramp up in battle while still exploiting weaknesses. And then you have magic from other users on top of that. So you really got to pay attention, very close to like Final Fantasy 12. When you were programming your NPCs, if you know, or your party members, if you remember that logic system. So just know that the Gambit system, that's it. But once it clicks good. And all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, I can do this move into this, and then I'll be able to do this, and this can do this, which now I know here. So for example, I kind of saw the pattern where I have each 4 of the buttons that you can input. They're all dedicated to a specific, for me, element type, if you will.
Exactly.
And then you can see which ones get replaced in that tree as you level up. If you understand that, then it starts to click a lot more, and it's like, oh, this game gets good suddenly.
Awesome.
You're not lying. You're not lying about the music. I don't think I've heard a repeated soundtrack. I'm not a big musical guy, but I can tell you there's some really good fucking bangers in there. For what I've heard, some standout ones, very more rock adjacent, and I appreciate that really, really well. So I love that little side of it. There's a massive collectathon in this game if you're paying attention. Resource after resource after resource. If you like loot, you're going to get loot. You're going to get loot for equipment all the fucking time. And then you're going to have to figure out what you got to do with it. You've got to understand shared loot. There's the Final Fantasy IX. Hello, you popped up on the equipment where you're earning resources, abilities, if you will, points to master skills. And then there's crafting included. It's got all of the JRPG tropes that I kind of like, the traps of a good one, where I'm like, I spent too much time playing Triple Triad on a Final Fantasy VIII, for example, or Queen's Blood in Rebirth. It has those trappings, but it has them all over the place and in different areas. So I'm always like, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. And I love that. It scratches the right side of my brain. It just takes a while. That's what I would say. So far, I can't tell you much about the story. I'll know more when I get to it. But right now, that's the biggest complaint. It takes a while to get going, and then you're going to have that aha moment, and then you're going to appreciate it. So, Tales of Berseria Remastered, definitely highly recommend. I think it's like an 81 on the critic scores. And right now, my feelings are at an 8. Maybe a little bit more than that. This is a solid game.
Yeah. And you're just scratching the surface, man. I showed you my time, and I still haven't platinumed it. 122 hours. So
that's one of those games where you don't ever have to plat it, dude.
Right.
Velvet is one of like the best, is in my opinion probably the best main character in the entire Tales franchise. Like I love her.
Yeah, for sure. It just has such a dark story, which I appreciate.
It really does.
Yeah.
I appreciate the way. One thing aside before I move on for mine, or I have anything else to say, is the one thing I kind of like, and it's so silly, are the skits. Yeah. And you know what I mean, Matt? Because you're having the conversation.
Every Tales game has it.
Okay, yeah, because everybody's talking and they're doing a group chat, and you have two NPCs that should be facing each other, but they do the skits on a comic book style, so the characters are just kind of staring at the screen like it's a sitcom, and you can almost hear the audience laughing every time they make a joke. I fucking love that shit.
And there's plenty of them in there.
Oh yeah.
So older Tales games, ones you'll probably never play. Symphonia has like 400 skits in the entire game.
Holy shit.
So that gives you an idea. Like, they're everywhere, and they're dynamic too. So if you go to a specific area of the map, it'll pop up and you hit the trackpad and it'll play the skit, and it'll give you some lore into either the area or the character's feelings of that area. It's awesome.
Please let me get a Xenoblade Chronicles. I'll leave it at this. Get me a Xenoblade Chronicles remaster for you, because everything that you love about Tales is damn near in the original Xenoblade Chronicles. And it took
it first.
Yeah, it is actually in the original Xenoblade. Yeah.
212 hours into Xenoblade Chronicles 2 alone.
Dang,
I'm telling you, man, you would fucking love their mad ass games. But yeah, Tales of Berseria remastered.
Somebody really likes Shulk. Jesus.
Yeah. In the cast in Berseria is just amazing. So you have yet to have the full party. So you're on your way.
I suspected.
Let me know when you finish it. I would love to talk about Berseria, dude. I love that game.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's probably my second favorite Tales game, but it's probably the one I have the most time in.
I think it's my second as well. And a lot of Arise took from the combat style of Berseria. So a lot of what Berseria did, Arise built upon. So Berseria did it first, and I didn't play Berseria on launch. I was actually late to the game, and I played the PS4 version. But yeah, I'd say it's either my second or third favorite Tales. So we'll have to grab some beers when you finish and talk all about it. So
for sure.
Yeah.
When I get there, it's going to be a while, folks.
Year.
Yes, I do. Which is why I wanted to get started on it now.
Yeah, which fueled me to start mine. Do you want to talk about the other game before I get into my stuff?
Yeah, the other reason I haven't even gotten further into Berseria.
The slow descent into madness.
Yeah. So I know we played the server slam, and we both weren't hot on it. I know it's not your thing. I was kind of still split on Marathon, and I couldn't decide. And then sitting down last night, I was just like, I need a change of pace. Started the group chat still blowing up about Marathon. Bo's talking all about it. He's like, how much I love it, all this. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I need more. And then he and the rest of the team kind of got to me because Bo was like, dude, Marathon is on site. And I finally understood with the server slam what that meant, because in these extraction shooters, there's always that wild card of, oh, can you talk your opponent down from not killing you so you can just get this looted item and complete this mission or do whatever this, right? The problem is, and I don't know about Arc Raider specifically, what Bungie did is you have these factions, and in these factions, you have to complete missions. Matt, there are missions for things like executing opponents, which is something you can only do against other players. So Bungie created a on-site culture, which is you don't negotiate. And I've seen this multiple times where people are just begging, and then you just the player's like, sorry kid, this ain't Arc Raiders, and just stabs him in the chest. And I'm like, I love this. So it clicked. And it clicked really hard, really fast. And I have slowly begun the descent into the madness that is Marathon Fever. I think this game is critically underrated for what's currently on the market. Some people, I think they're either A, they're not real.
They're trolling.
B, they're trolls. Or C, they don't they just don't play games because
they don't have taste.
Yeah, they don't have taste. This game looks gorgeous. It runs amazing. I've had zero issues with server connections online. It is a classic Bungie in terms of shooting. They, once again, we knew they would nail it, and they fucking nailed it. There are some things with UI that I'd like them to clean up a little bit. It gets a little cluttered, but if you could just modify some of the texting, give us an icon that says this is I don't know, loot, this is a gun, this is a mod, this is a whatever. If they can make those a little bit bigger and instead of that small transparency that they have, it would make it more readable. And then that makes it easier when you're trying to loot and you're trying to get through. Just makes things a little bit more efficient and easier for the player. There are some issues with, how do I put this? I have some problems with not just the UI, but I guess you could say it's kind of the visual style, but it's not the UI. And it might be a me issue, is sometimes the colors are a little rough on my old man eyes. And the contrast kind of makes it go, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's a door.
It's making my eyes hurt.
Hey, I'm just saying, granddad old eyes struggle with this. It could also be because maybe I'm used to playing first person games where you're usually in a cave and you're a sad dad talking to his son or something. So
it's okay, Pappy.
You'll
be all right out there.
So I guess that's what it is. But when it doesn't bother me, it's like, oh my God, this game is gorgeous. And it's so much fun to play with people. There's a lot going on. The onboarding is the other thing that I would say is the issue with it. There's not much in terms of it. You get a quick tutorial. It lasts 5 minutes and it doesn't explain anything else. And they're like, go forth. Good luck, fucker. And that is a little rough. So give a Marathon a little bit of a time, just like Berseria. Give it a little bit of time. And I promise eventually you'll sit with it. And then after about 5 hours, if you're not liking it and you did a couple of matches, all right, maybe it's not for you. But once you hit that mark, you'll know, you'll feel it, and you go, oh man, it's good to be playing this game.
Definitely. I like the art style. We played the server slam. I learned it's definitely not for me. It's just I'm not a PvP guy. So, but I'm rooting for it. and I'm hearing nothing but good things. I'm not even paying attention to the score. There's a bunch of chotches on there that have scored it. It's nothing. So there's no big outlets there. The raid isn't even out yet, and I like what Bungie's doing. And I've watched some of your gameplay. It looks awesome, man. It reminds me of Destiny. It's like, oh, it makes me miss Destiny a little bit. I'm not gonna lie,
dude. The class system is amazing. You know what I found is my favorite class, surprisingly.
What?
And I say this because I know it's not your style, anyways. Is the medic one?
Ah, okay, yeah.
So you can throw out these medical drones, and then all I do is I go, "Hey, Bo, hey, other person in our party or whatever. I know you guys shoot better than me. Here's a healing drone, so you can stay topped off." And then your ult is like you use this defibrillator thing, and you're supposed to be able to bring your allies back for revive quicker.
Okay.
Well, Mason told me as a heads up, you can use it offensively as well, just like you're playing a Battlefield 6 game. So there's a moment, I wish I forgot to clip it, where I just go up and go beep, boom, and knock the other team down.
That's amazing. Yeah, I heard this is definitely better with friends and people that have played it and are familiar with it. They help with that onboarding, right? So because
don't make me get another Bungie game, man.
Dude, it's fun. I'm telling you, it is. The people that you're hearing on the Discord,
$40. It's almost worth it.
That's what I'm saying. The Discord, the people that are crying about it right now are idiots. They don't know what they're talking about. I am not a first-person shooter guy, least online. I'm a boomer shooter, but not an online competitive shooter guy. And even I can see the beauty of this, because I think the last one I played realistically was Titanfall.
Oh, yeah. I played some Titanfall.
Yeah.
I played Destiny Crucible. I didn't really enjoy it. It was fun, though. Control was fun, especially with the Sunsinger Warlock. Throw a fucking solar grenade in there and just burn everyone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, I miss Crucible sometimes, but I'm not going back to Destiny. Fuck that.
Oh, you didn't? No. You didn't hear what the last map's supposed to be? That hasn't been released. It's a raid.
Yeah,
and you're going to need a certain value. This is what's really cool.
Just like Vault of Glass.
Just like your loadout. Your loadout.
I remember Vault of Glass back in my day.
I'm just saying, your loadout will have to be a certain dollar amount in value to even enter it.
So cool. Dude, you guys got to play that. You got to stream it. And that's going to be
that's high stakes because you're going PvPvE raid. So with a certain amount that's required. So you can't go and do what I'm doing and go with a pony outfit. So you're high stakes on it. If you lose it, it's fucking gone.
What I'm wondering is, are they going to force the PvP aspect into collaborating to get to the next room where you then fight each other?
Dude, that'd be so sick.
Think about I don't know, King's Fall or Vault of Glass. You have to do the puzzle, and then in the next room, instead of fighting a boss, you fight each other.
Oh my god, dude,
that would be amazing. Or dude, that would be fun.
It's probably like it starts with like 8 teams, and then it just funnels in, and it's like the last team gets the loot of the raid.
Oh my god!
And each puzzle, like it's like an 8 team puzzle, and then a 6 team puzzle, or like a 4 team puzzle, and then a 2 team. Like I can see them doing this, and this is just getting me excited talking about it.
Join us. Bungie game.
Join us.
No. PvP isn't my thing, but raids were some of the best and most fun co-op I've ever had in a video game, ever.
Dude, I'll come over sometime with my Destiny Vault of Glass jacket.
You have the jacket?
Yep, I do have the jacket. I'll bring it by sometime, dude. You'll fucking love that shit.
Didn't you have to have the first 250 clears to get that jacket?
Yep.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You have baby Alex did nothing but play video games.
Dang, we got to talk more Destiny then.
Dude, I could talk Destiny. We could have a whole cast, not just an episode. We could have a whole podcast about Destiny.
Did you play on PC?
Yep.
Of course, yeah. I played on PlayStation. I got the trophy where you have to flawless the Vault of Glass. Bob,
Jesus Christ.
There's 6 people in the raid team. And if one person dies, it voids the trophy. in a Vault of Glass raid with 6 people, your average amount of deaths are around 200 to 150. We flawlessed it. Caleb was on the raid team. We flawlessed it, and we also flawlessed Crota's End too. So
it's such an insane raid.
I
was so happy when they brought it back for Destiny 2. It still wasn't the same, but it was so awesome to do it again.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what Marathon does with the raid mechanics. That was like the crown jewel of like any new Destiny content was the raid. Like Forsaken had Last Wish, one of my favorite raids. D1 had Vault of Glass.
Last Wish was a really good raid too, actually.
So
thinking about it. That was guns, so good.
Yep. And then D2 had the Leviathan. So yeah. You better be streaming that.
Yeah, I stopped Destiny with, I forget what raid it was where Vex Mythoclast dropped, but I got my Vex Mythoclast. Yep. That was in Destiny 2, yeah.
Yeah. D2 brought back Vault of Glass because they brought back Venus. So
that's when I was like, I've peaked. I'm done.
This is why I forget what I sometimes have for breakfast, because it's just Pokemon and Destiny knowledge all up in there. Just that's it.
I love it. I think it took me like 11 or 12 runs or something like that for me to get Vex to drop for me. And I was like, I'm done. I'm never touching this fucking raid again.
Yeah. At Galahorn and Crota's End.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
God.
Man.
Yeah, we could talk Destiny for hours.
You gotta go to Time Wasted in Destiny and send me your stats, and I'll do the same. I want to see this.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Now I'm curious.
Like 3,000 hours or something like that.
I don't think I have that much. I have like 1,100 hours in Destiny 2 and maybe 900 to 1,000 hours in Destiny 1.
I think I have close to 2,500 in D1 and then like 5 or 6 in D2. So I fell off. Yeah, so
you have a lot. I could check your PlayStation profile right now and find out how many Destiny 2 hours you have.
Do it. But Marathon, man, I'm glad it's good. I'm glad Bungie's firing on cylinders again. Don't look at the scores yet until the raid comes out, because they specifically told the outlets that actually matter, that the professional review outlets, like, hey, we've been through this before. You reviewed D1 and you gave it low scores. Then Vault of Glass came out and you're like, oh, this is so good. I see what they were trying to do. I would probably give it like an 80 or 90 now. So hold off until the raid for Marathon. So cool. Yeah. Keep streaming it. I love watching it, especially that raid, dude. Man. I am like the Squidward meme. I'm like,
but when the raid comes out, that's when we'll get mad on it.
Oh, no, I can't. So I told Bob, so the game I'm playing, and the reason I didn't play this game on launch or the remaster is because of Destiny. But, is there anything else you want to say about Marathon? You loving it?
Dude, I absolutely am. I'll just say this much: it's filling a gap that I needed filled, which was the League of Legends one. Because like I'm pretty much all but out, and for frame of reference, I've sunk 5,000 hours into League over the last 10 years. So I needed something to kind of backfill that filler, and I think Destiny Marathon might be it.
So Alex, he's out of League now. You're into Marathon. See how that works, you guys? You're going to transition from League to Marathon.
But I'm just now getting good.
Well, yeah,
it took me years, but I'm finally getting good at League of Legends. Like, I can't just leave it.
Leave it.
Nope.
No,
you guys have heard of the Steam machine. I've got my League machine right here.
Nice. I'm thrilled for Bungie. Can't wait to see what they do and how they support this for hopefully the next decade, like they did Destiny. And I hope the success of Marathon fuels them to do Destiny 3. And I hope Destiny 3 doesn't go the Destiny 2 route and they stick to the original vision. Because the original vision was a 3-player co-op, story-driven, narrative-heavy game with pretty much like Halo 3, right?
Yeah.
With a PvP element, not into the actual game. So if there's a PvP element, totally fine with that. Just kind of like Halo, right? So, yeah. Well, we have a watchful eye on you, Bungie, and now you are a first party, and you are a S tier developer in my eyes, and I can't wait to see what you do. So, cool. The reason I didn't play the game I'm playing now is because I was playing a Bungie game, Destiny. But you started playing Berseria, so I said, okay, well, I have 50 days until Pragmata releases. You used to have 62, but now it's 50 or 57. At the time, it was 50 days before Pragmata releases. And I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm finally going to start Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. This game originally released in 2011 in Japan, 2013 in North America. And then a remaster was released in 2019 for the PS4. So that is the version I'm playing. This is a game made by Level 5 and published by Bandai Namco. Oh, where have we heard them before? Oh, they published Tales as well. Huh. I'm seeing so many parallels between Tales and Ni no Kuni. I'm playing on the PS5. I'm playing the PS4 version on my PS5 Pro, and it is a action-based JRPG, a lot like Tales. Okay, so how do I explain this game? Let's just talk about the inspirations of this game that I have seen. Tales, The Legend of Zelda, Harry Potter, and Studio Ghibli is part of it. So Studio Ghibli does the art and the cutscenes, and they did all the designs. So it's and Pokemon. So that's the big one. Pokemon. It's an amalgamation of pretty much everything I love. And why the fuck I didn't play this game, I don't know. So many people told me to play, it's Studio Ghibli Pokemon. And I was probably like, I'm playing Pokemon right now. I don't need to play Pokemon. I needed to play this game. This game is incredible. And it's funny because Bob was like, I'll play Berseria. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I guess I'll start Ni no Kuni then. I've played more Ni no Kuni than Bob has played Tales. I'm about 15 hours in. This is my only game I'm playing. And, why should you listen to why I like this game and my recommendation on my ultimate recommendation? I of course have only scratched the surface, but I'm big into JRPGs. I've played many JRPGs over the year, including Tales and Final Fantasy, some Dragon Quest 11, and I am a huge fan of Harry Potter. And I'm a huge Pokemon fan. We just talked about I've probably sunk more Pokemon hours into Pokemon than I have into Destiny. Across all games. Yeah, man. Like Diamond alone, I think I'm like 250 hours. That's one game of 10 I've played. Mainlines, or 9 I've played. No, 10, because there were Ultra Sun, 11, and Black and White too. So I'm pretty versed in the genre. The JRPG is one of my favorite genres, and I've played every single Zelda ever made. This story is very Zelda inspired, and I'm just I know a lot about the inspirations and the content that I'm playing. So yeah, this is Pokemon made by Studio Ghibli with a Legend of Zelda story and Harry Potter inspirations mixed with some Tales combat. So Pokemon, you have turn-based combat. This, you got the Legend series that has the action-based combat, but this is an action-based RPG, so it's not a turn-based Pokemon-like game. So they mix the Pokemon, catching and battling into an action JRPG. So first off, the story, holy shit. Story is incredible. It's amazing. You go around and you collect like essences of people's hearts, and you can take from people if they have an abundance of it, and then give it to people that need it. And they do this. They tell this story with little side stories very well. Like the last story I saw, I teared up. Like it hit me, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is beautiful!" And it's beautifully told, and it has the Studio Ghibli style. And then the cutscenes are basically a Studio Ghibli presentation, like a movie. And if you're not familiar with Studio Ghibli, dude, I mean, some of the notables: Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, uh, most recently, The Boy and the Heron. If you like a story that makes you rethink your life and existence and has so many hidden messages and meanings and some of the best animation in the 80s and now, Studio Ghibli is masterfully crafted for that kind of stuff. So Studio Ghibli animated and did all the designs for this. So that's already awesome. That kind of is what pulled me in. I owned this twice. I owned the physical version, and I was like, I wonder if I have the digital version. Yep, I do. So probably bought it on sale, and I'm glad I did. So yeah, you're Oliver. You can name him in the beginning, but I just named Oliver Oliver. So I like sticking with that. But you can also name your little familiars. So you go around and you fight these familiars, and then you have your own familiars that you fight the monsters with. So it's like Pokemon, right? And it's an isekai. So it's an isekai story, which you start in the real world, then you get sucked into another world. This is in the marketing, it's in the trailer. And there's actually a Ni no Kuni movie on Netflix I watched that I'm seeing some parallels, but the game's way better. Game's way better. So you get sucked into this world, and they give you this book, the Wizard's Companion. And holy shit, the detail in this book. And it has chapters, and like, if you want to see most of the monsters in the game, you can go in and like see complete details of all of them. And this is kind of where the Harry Potter lore comes in, because you're a wizard and you get a wand, and then you get a book that's like beautifully crafted, in depth, and it's basically your game manual. And throughout the game, they reference it. They're like, go look in your manual and see if you can find this. And then what is it? And I love that. Tunic did that. And I love the fact, like a digital manual that you can reference at any time. Because I'll go and I'll be, it's amazing. And I downloaded the PDF, and I didn't start reading it because so it has missing pages like Tunic did. And then you gather the pages, you get spells. There's alchemy, which crafting, and you can craft new weapons, new items. You can feed your little familiars like candy and treats to level up their stats. You can evolve them. Like, it's fucking Pokemon. And they call it metamorphose, or they metamorphose, and each little familiar has its own like type, and each move has its own type. It's basically Pokemon. The difference with Pokemon, though, you share health. So you go into battle, and Oliver goes into battle. He has his own health bar, and then when you throw out a familiar that fights for you, you control that familiar, and you choose a move, and then they do that move. Well, if they get hit, you share health with them. So your entire party, it's like if you had a Pokemon party of 6 and everyone shared health. That's a little tricky. And you do get extra party members. I don't know how many you get. I have an idea. I'm not going to spoil who's in my party now, because it was a huge surprise to me. Even though I like watched some of the trailers, I was like, oh shit, I forgot apparently. But another thing, when they evolve, they have 3 evolution paths. Shocker, Pokemon, right? When they evolve, they go back to level 1. And I'm like, at first I was like, oh, I don't like that. But they make it work. And their base stats don't go back to their original base stats at their original form. their base stats go around like where they were level 10 on their original form. So you're constantly building, and like you'll be fighting level 20s with a level 1, and all of a sudden you're just level 5 with one battle. So
you know, this is why I've been screaming. I'll give you this. What you just described there with the minions and all that.
Yeah.
This is the reason I've told you some of the Persona and SMT games are right up your alley, and I'll leave it like that.
Okay. Like Persona 5, because I'm interested in that one.
Yes. So let's put it this way. That exists in a very unique way.
Okay. I'm a big fan of the Pokemon mechanics. I like, they do it well, and the monsters are cool. Like I have a little guy. He's called Mighty, Mitey. I
love that name.
Yeah, and he's wrecking shop, man. And then my other playable character, that person has 2 others, so you have 2 of them going in at the same time. I assume there's going to be more, and man, it's whimsical. It's just like, it reminds me of like the Harry Potter feeling, like you're a wizard that just got cast into this new world, and you're learning how to be a wizard, and like you're a special one, and you're important, and you're given a book that you're supposed to study, and you go through trials, and man, the combat is so fun. I wish there was a little more impact when they hit. It kind of feels like they're just like meh, meh, meh. Wish there was a little more impact there. The boss designs, so fun. Apparently, because I got the remaster on PS4, I got like a ticket to have some pretty high level fucking monsters that I probably shouldn't have. I was wrecking shop. I was like, oh, that boss was so easy, and I was like, I probably shouldn't use these. Let's put these in the little fucking sewer thing that they have or whatever. It's like your box. You put your Pokemon in your box, and you have 3 reserves. So each character has 3 familiars, and then you have your 3 reserves. So, and each familiar has one of 4 signs. You have star, sun, moon, and planet. I haven't seen planet yet, but it's like fire, water, grass, right? They all are weak and good against each other, and it's pretty easy to learn. And then like the manual, the in-game manual, the Wizard's Companion has a nice little graph that I like took a picture of, and I reference it. I used to reference it. Now I know, like, star's good against sun, sun's good against moon, moon's good against star. So yeah. And then planet is good against all of them. And then they have double types. So you can have a double star. I recently caught a double star. And yes, you can catch them. You serenade them. And you catch these familiars, and then they have evolution strings. And I think every single one evolves. Rather than Pokemon, you have your ones that don't evolve. From what I've seen, every single one has a 3-stage evolution, which is super cool. And the last evolution, I haven't done it yet, but it can go one of 2 ways, which are 2 very different types. So I'm not there yet. I haven't done the 3rd evolution, but oh man, I'm having a blast with it.
I'm so glad to hear that. Just wait until he has a living Pokédex for this game, there, Alex, because it's gonna fucking happen. I'll tell you to you like this, Matt. There's a reason I've been saying, keeping my mouth shut, but just telling you to play this game. Yeah. And then there are a multitude of reasons. So every time you text us and you'll be like, wait, there's fucking Pokemon? I'm like, yes. And then you're like, can I catch these creatures on the map? And I'm like, yes. And then you're like, wait, what's this book? And I'm like, yes, there's a reason, dude. I'm like, this is a Matt ass game. So I've been trying to let you discover how great this game is naturally.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm doing that with Tales of Berseria with you. I haven't really said a lot, right?
No, and I'm finding my stride, and I appreciate that. And for the listeners to kind of like, Matt spent 20 minutes ago, he could spend another 30 gushing about this game to indicate like the level of greatness that is Ni no Kuni, the original. It's sitting on so the second one, there is a sequel. It is not, well, it's considered not as good. I'd love it, but that's not the point. It came out Ni no Kuni, the original, came out before OpenCritic. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to use Metacritic as a reference for you, Matt.
Yeah.
The second one, which is the weaker of the two, is sitting at an 81 on Metacritic, with the first one sitting at an 86.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right, you're still following me? The second one only exists on OpenCritic. Mm-hmm. On OpenCritic, the second one has an 87. So the first one, if it was on OpenCritic equivalent, is sitting at like on the mid 90s. That's how fucking good this game is.
It's so good. And the remaster, like you're experiencing in Berseria, the remaster, it looks so gorgeous. The colors pop. You're playing a Studio Ghibli movie. And it runs beautifully, 60 frames. Some of the animations are weird, like when you transfer the heart, it's in 30 frames. But other than that, just minor gripes. Nothing game breaking or anything like that. And the soundtrack.
Oh, dude, I was waiting for you to talk about that. Go on, pop off.
The soundtrack. I was saving the best for last, dude. Like, I was telling you when I was playing Dragon Quest VII, when I went into I was like, ooh, we got a volcano town, it's going to be like this cool. Nope, same shit. I did the same with Ni no Kuni, and I was like, ooh, a volcano town and like this desert oasis thing. I wonder, and then I heard it and I'm like, yeah. This is straight up like Gerudo meets one of the desert towns in Tales. This music is gorgeous. The title screen just pops off with orchestral ba-da-da-da-da. It's great. Very versatile music. The familiar evolutions, they do just reskin them. Sometimes they get some different assets, but I don't know. It works though. It works. And I'm just, I find one and then I go to the Wizard's Companion and I'm like, ooh, what's this little guy? And who's he evolved into? And what's his evolution string? Or I get a new item and I'm like, ooh, I want to go into the Wizard's Companion. I'm constantly going into the Wizard's Companion. I think you hopped on my stream and was like, oh, I see you're in the Wizard's Companion again. And I'm like, yup. So, yeah, the soundtrack is straight out of a Studio Ghibli movie mixed with Tales, some Zelda in there. Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest has some bangers. I just wish it was more versatile, but
yeah, I would say the soundtrack's more derivative of like Dragon Quest 1 and 2, if any of them.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. But yeah, it has a world map that you traverse. I'm having a blast doing that. Yeah, man, just incredible game. It would. Nice. Dragon Warrior 1 for NES. Beautiful.
That's probably my favorite one.
It might be my game of the year. It's not my game of the year per se, because it released in 2019, but it might be my favorite game I play this year. It's just,
dude, that's phenomenal, dude.
I don't know. We're in March, so who knows, right? But this game is fucking hitting. It's hitting all the boxes and scratching all the itches. And I was like, oh, I've had an itch for a Tales game. I'm going to play a Tales game. Well, this is scratching that itch. It's very, very Tales. When they go out of a cutscene of them talking into the actual gameplay, I am just waiting for the skit icon to come up on the top left.
Yeah.
It's super Tales inspired. So yeah. Symphonia, Vesperia. There were a lot of Tales games that came out before this, and Bandai Namco had a hand in it. So yeah, dude, wonderful, wonderful recommendation. This might be a better recommendation than when Ryan recommended Nier Automata to me.
Yeah. I'll say there's a reason. How do I put this? This is why I was pushing you so hard last year, because I know it's good, and I wanted to see you struggle a little bit because how fucking good Claire is. I wanted to put up my best competitor I can think of that would be the game that Matt would go, ooh, wait a minute. And this was the one that I was like, in a different world, if you played that middle of last year, how would you be feeling? Would you be going, Ni no Kuni is my personal favorite of the year, but we all know Claire's the winner? I wanted to trip you up a little.
Yeah, I beat Claire front to back, and I've put 15 hours into an 80-hour game that's Ni no Kuni. So I can't compare yet. But this has everything I fucking love. Like, Zelda is one of my favorite IPs of all time. Tales is top 3 JRPGs. I love Harry Potter to death. I love the theme. I love the books. I read the books. Like, I was Harry Potter's age when I read the books, going like through the years. I still have the books. And I love Pokemon, like we talked about. So it's hitting every fucking single thing I love, like, deeply. And it's just combining. And I'm a huge fan of Studio Ghibli. I love his shit. Like, it's just like a amalgamation of like these deep rooted loves of nerd culture I have, and they just put it all together in a video game. So,
oh yeah,
I love it.
It's straight up Totoro meets Potter meets Dragon Quest. It's insane.
It's Pokemon.
Yep.
Meets Pokemon. Yeah, that too.
Like, yeah. So
I'm glad you're finally on it, dude. I'm really glad you're finally on it.
Me too. And I want to like go back in time and be like, hey, don't get off of Destiny. What are you doing? Go play fucking Ni no Kuni. So dude, so many. You're not the only one that's recommended it. Like, everyone's like, dude, why haven't you played this game? And I'm like, oh, I own it. I'll get to it one day. And I knew like it's an 80, 100 hour. And I'm like, it's just it's an investment, right? But
it's worthwhile.
I love it.
Fuck. So yeah. I'll report back, of course, next cast, of course, because I'm going to be playing this for probably 4 casts. And yeah, I might get that living familiar Dex.
You will by the end. You know you will, dude. This is going to be why did I spend 400 hours on this? Because you had to get every version.
Yep. It's just engaging, keeps me coming back, and I'm about to play more of it. So, and maybe watch some marathon as I grind. So, grinding's even fun. I'm having a blast grinding. So, yeah.
It's not Dragon Quest grinding for sure, dude.
No. I like turn-based RPGs, but action RPGs, I don't know, man.
I've got an oldie but a goldie I can recommend if you like old action RPGs.
Star Ocean?
No. It's you can get it on Switch with the SNK 40th Anniversary Edition. Or for 40th Anniversary. It comes with like 30 games or some shit.
Yeah.
This is Crystalis.
Oh, okay.
I highly recommend, actually. It's an old top-down action RPG.
Okay, cool.
One of the progenitors.
Highly recommend it.
All right. Good deal. Yeah. So, yep. That's my gushing on Ni no Kuni for like 30 minutes. Sorry.
It's fine. We got to listen to Bob rant about Marathon for 30 minutes.
That's true. And I'm glad you're enjoying Berseria. I want you to like I'm like getting excited and like, oh, what's the do the same with me for Berseria. I'd love that. Be like, oh, because you can spoil the shit out of it with me, right? Played that game front to back. I've almost platinumed it. So
yeah. We'll chat on that because cool. I'm enjoying it like a fine glass of wine, man. Just slowly taking my sips with it. And it's really helping.
Yeah,
for sure. Bob, for me, play Xillia. That's my personal favorite in the Tales.
Oh,
play Xillia.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he'd probably really like Xillia. It's a little older, but
okay.
I think he'd totally enjoy good. I never played the sequel. I played the original.
I liked the sequel. The remaster looks tempting, but
Oh, there is a remaster for it.
It hasn't released yet, or has
Xillia 2? Yeah, no, I don't think it's released yet.
Has Xillia remastered released?
I don't know.
We'll have to look into that. The next Graces is so good too.
Oh, yeah, Graces is really good.
Yeah. I
mean, they're all good, but yeah.
Yeah. So, Zestiria.
It's okay.
I know. Yeah, all subjective, right? So
yeah, it's okay. It's not the greatest. It's not the worst game in the world by any means. So back to Marathon. We started a channel in Discord, and we have a Marathon channel. So if you're playing Marathon and looking for someone to play with, go on that channel, and you can find people in the community, and we can all play together and all talk about Marathon if you want. I might start a Ni no Kuni channel. Who knows? But it might not be a lot of people that have played Ni no Kuni. So maybe a Tales channel. I don't know.
we'll get crazy with it. But I think I've talked about Ni no Kuni enough. And what do you say we get the hell out of here?
Yeah, let's go do it, man.
And I'm gonna go play Ni no Kuni. So yeah, that's been heck yeah. I want to talk more Tales with you after this.
Yeah.
That's been episode 44. And yeah, we're getting a spoiler cast gathered for you. We're getting it coordinated, and we'll probably have that released for Resident Evil 9 Requiem sometime next week. So look forward to that. And yeah, thanks so much for listening, and have a great evening, morning, night. Keep the conversation going. Do everything. Have a good one.
Later.